Every time. Every time.
What?
The scene switcher decides to just put us on this scene. Anyway, welcome to Master Swan Open number 94. We are here in our monthly amateur tournament, up to 4.7k MMR, and I'm not alone, I am here with the one and only Stick Mode.
Yay.
And he
That's all I have to say right now. Oh no.
You lagged out exactly at the moment you were saying something. Perfect.
I was just saying yay.
Good start. Good start. Anyway, we are here and we are in our first series in our first round. We are on Persephone LE and we look at the first of our players. It is the light blue / steel Zerg player from Latvia, representing clan Devoid. It's Sugarcoat.
And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of South Korea, are Pink Terran representing Louder. It is the current runner-up of Master Swan Open, Roselia.
Also,
Roselia went against Distan last not week, last
that was MSO, yeah?
tournament.
Yeah, it was MSO.
Yes. Yes, I checked.
Also, predictions are open. So,
Yay.
in your face, Captain Fish.
We did not need to be reminded by Captain Fish. Or I didn't say anyone else, just Captain Fish. We didn't need to be reminded by Captain Fish.
Yeah, exactly.
No one else had to remind us.
Hey, I didn't need any reminders. I knew what to do.
No. I mean, yeah. Well, you have a busy schedule. You have a lot to do. You can't be expected to remember things.
Look, I can't remember things when I don't have a lot to do. What do you want from me?
Relatable. So yeah, we have some returning players here. Sugarcoat II also was a part of that previous tournament. Came in 4th, so a semi-finalist. Well, kind of. It was a low bracket final, but yeah, it's a lower bracket. The lower bracket messes things up when it comes to like who's runner-up and who's not. But yeah, we don't need to worry about that today. We have a full stack today. Look at that. We even have some extra people waiting in the second round.
Sure.
That's how many people we have here.
So interestingly enough, Roselia kept his Reaper for quite a while on his side of the map. But now the Zerglings come in and they get the CV.
Just at the last second there. Oh no.
And the Marine too.
Well, the command center at least is finished. The Reaper comes back and will deal with the Zerglings. Yeah, but that's very annoying as Terran.
Yeah,
You know,
that also means that Roselia did not scout across the map because the Reaper was halfway across the map when the attack happened and it just had to turn around.
And now has to go all the way again just to get a scout. And in fact, Roselia isn't even doing that, so Roselia quite blind to what's going on. Hasn't even scouted the bases of Sugarcoat.
Nope.
Like, has seen nothing, has zero information.
Oh, still mod.
What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we have Free Factory from Roselia. For now making Hellions, but I assume that will not be the only unit coming out of this.
Welcome to the 131. Yeah, baby.
The overlord
Lots
is
of
being
Hellions.
chased away, but I think it saw the at least 2 factories, if not all 3. So I think
Yeah.
Sugarcoat has some idea of what's going on.
And here's the Cyclone as well. Oh, Sugarcoat is walling off the micro hatchery because that's a thing now.
Yeah, it is a thing now.
It does. It is a thing that comes and goes. You know, in fact, with the fashions of the time.
It's a stylistic choice. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but there are times when it's kind of popular, and times where it's kind of like, ooh, that's a thing. Ooh, nice catching those cryptomers. Not always, it's guaranteed to annoy a Zerg.
Yeah, definitely. Although the queens at least keep the Hellions at bay for now, so the drones are safe for the time being. Although this base is quite open.
Rosalia doesn't know about that base though, so.
True. But he will now.
Okay, there we go. There are a bunch of Zerglings here, but Hellions, they deal pretty well with Zerglings. So long as they're not in a bad position.
Yeah, but it's not just gonna be Hellions, as we have the first Cyclones already joining the army across the map. And
Why
I
is there
mean,
one
those
Marine
3
here?
queens won't be enough.
There's like one Marine in this whole
There
composition.
is.
Craig the Marine.
It's not the first Marine because it died to Zerglings. It's the second one.
Yeah. I thought for a second those aliens were burning the bushes, and I was like, what?
Yes.
That can happen? And like, no, they're attacking the rocks. Alright, the queens are going to going down. Nicely sniped there by Roselia. Going to back away. Kite the Zerglings with the fire. Oh, gonna lose one of the Cyclones. That's pretty bad to lose.
Yeah, nice surround there from Sugarcoat, although there's still so much mech left over. Now the Zerglings will even surround the Hellions. Nicely done.
Yeah, the Hellions surrounded, they go pretty fast to Zerglings. The important thing about the Hellions is
Mobility.
against Zerglings is that the positioning. They're not Hellbats. Hellbats go great against Zerglings.
True.
Yeah, swarm them all you want. That's what the Hellbats want. But Hellions, yeah, they have to kite away.
There's another Marine.
Like, guys, why can't I have a car? Why do I have to run?
Run, Khaled.
Wait, guys, wait for me. Why do I always get left out? It's so sad.
But yeah, now there's 2 of them. Look, he has a friend.
They don't even have steam.
They don't.
How can I catch up with a lot of steam? You get blue flames and laser eyes. Why don't I get steam? Why am I even here?
But this time Sugarcoat does not have enough Zerglings to surround his army, and there are many more Cyclones in this wave too.
Okay, third base will probably be going down. Doesn't look like Sugarcoat will be able to save that. 10 roaches are in the making. Roach speed has started. +1 range and +1 melee.
Yeah, going for that Ling Roach composition, it looks like the first roaches are already out, but as you said, that base has already been lost.
For Sugarcoat, it's pretty bad situation because Roselia can now expand to a third base, as he does, and Sugarcoat is kind of stuck here. There are enough Cyclones to keep these amount of roaches at bay, at least when they're separated. They can kite them back and forth. Ugh. Yeah, they whittle down the numbers. It's not going to be easy to get a surround on this force unless Sugarcoat manages to catch Roselia by surprise somehow. I said that's a base going down, but no, it's
Well,
that's just the wall.
yeah, I guess. I mean, it's still a macro hatchery, it's still production.
And it's very important right now because Sugarcoat did lose the third base, so there's a distinct lack of larva currently on the Zerg side. And we have a healing shrine there that's not being used because why? Oh, I like this. Roselia sending one Hellion to check for a fourth base just in case. But now the light mech doing what light mech does, just kiting away.
Yeah. Like those roaches, I have a hard time to get on top of this army and like get any shots off because there's just so much kiting happening. The lockdowns just take roach after roach. There's one Ravager in this army as well, but it does not look like Sugarcoat has the numbers.
So far, Sugar Cult is keeping this base alive. I don't know if this army is going to survive, though. The armor watch is coming in, but the mech army is starting to go down. The Hellions have been whittled down, and they're the cannon fodder. You want the vultures to be attacking the Hellions so that you don't get to the more expensive Cyclones. And Sugar Cult manages to survive so far. Yeah. He almost biled himself there.
Yeah, but the number of roaches is going down steadily. There are more in production, so there will be reinforcements coming, but look how damaged they already are, and with every lock-on, one of them goes down.
Yeah, ooh, one of those Cyclones has 21 kills.
7, 21, 8, 11, 10, 4, and 5.
Yeah. Oh, the lock-on the hatchery, not quite. Well, it's very risky there. Not there are Zerglings nippling at the heels of these Cyclones.
Yeah, the Zergling is the one weakness of the Cyclone, so that's actually very nicely done by Sugarcoat. That Zergling reinforcement definitely helped, but at the same time we have the main army with tanks now.
And Hellbats to protect them from the Zerglings, which is really nice. The tanks siege up right between the third base and the natural. GG is called. And Roselia will be taking game number 1.
Nicely done.
Something is wrong with the bracket. The bracket is highlighting a whole bunch of games that are being casted.
No, that's just... Don't worry about it.
That's just challenge.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, what were you saying?
I don't remember.
Okay, Pylon is going to be our second map.
Ironically, I don't remember. Really are those two old puppets?
What?
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm too young to
Pylon.
be old.
You're not. You're old enough to be old, group.
Oh no.
You're definitely old enough to be old. Okay, both those are ready. Let's get right into it. Game number 2. And Pylon, which ironically barely has a pylon.
It has some pylons.
It has. We've established that it's kind of like a. It's a stretch. Call these pylons.
No, there are pylons like on the sides, you just can't see them.
Like I said, it's a stretch. you have to really find them. They're harder to find when the pylon on pylon is harder to find than moopies. Then
True.
you know things are bad.
Are there moopies on pylon?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so that... What?
Because the moopies are usually kind of hidden somewhere, and
Look.
you need to find them. And the pylon is a...
But I found the pylon, and I didn't find moopies.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was difficult to find the pylon.
Anyway, we are on Pylon LE in the second game of our first series here, and we're looking at the base of the blue Zerg player, the light blue / the teal. Can just make the color whatever.
Aquamarine.
It's not aquamarine. Look, this is light blue, and I will stand by it. Anyway, this is representing Clan Devoid, coming from Latvia, Sugarcoat.
And in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from Korea, representing louder, it is our Pink Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Roselia. We were talking about how Roselia has been returning, has been playing way in the way back times.
Yeah, Roselia
Like a few
hasn't
years
shown
ago.
for a while, but has been playing recently, and it's always nice to see some returning players.
Mm.
Although, yeah, I'm trying to think if I've seen Roselia in like other tournaments, but I don't think so. I think Roselia was taking a bit of a break.
We also have the return of Distan today. Not in this. Maybe we'll have a rematch in the semifinals from
We could.
from last time or so. That'll be nice. And so I'm talking about Distan, not that.
Not Dastan.
That's that.
Distan.
I love that joke.
Stupid.
Yes, we also have the return of Beast, who's back. You have Anatar here. We have Droptimus. We have a whole other side of the bracket, which we might encounter later today. We have Norbashbash as well.
Mm-hmm.
We saw an SDO last week, or was last or?
I think so, yeah. Also, just to quickly point out, no Reaper. This is Marine first.
2 Marines even.
2 Marines.
Zela is like, you're not delaying my command center again. Nah, I might.
Yes. Rosea decided to be very safe here.
Anyo.
And
And the 131, but without the 1 at the end. Did he make a? He didn't make a starport last
No.
game, right?
no, there was no starport. It was
It's a
just
1-3. That's it.
I think so anyway. I might have missed a starport, but we didn't have any starport units, so
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Well, who needs medivacs? What units can they
mean-
possibly heal?
Hellbats?
I mean, Hellbats.
Potentially.
Healing Hellbats feels so OP, right?
I don't know
As a
if
Zerg.
OP, but it seems a little weird lore-wise. Why can you heal them when they're standing, but not when they're sitting?
Yeah. But also, like, they have... You fight them with Zerglings, and they can even heal. The very little damage you can do to them, and they can also heal that up with a medivac.
That's
That you can
strong,
hit
though.
with Zerglings.
Good news for Sugarcult is, though, that he already is working on those roaches, so that will definitely help in a defense. And I'm pretty sure the Overlord did see this whole mech happening.
I love like the pirouette dance of the dance of factories. And Sugarcoat is like, well, I'm not waiting for your mech.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah, there's not many Cyclones yet, mostly Hellions, so those roaches may be able to get some damage done before that happens.
The wall is kind of a wall. It's enough to send the roaches bunched up and not able to get a good jump on that Hellion, on that Cyclone. The Hellions are body blocking, so the roaches can't get there. The Cyclone is doing the damage that it needs to be doing. 6 kills on that thing. Now the Zerglings are coming in. There are enough Hellions to survive. Why is the Cyclone at the front? No, please.
Yeah, the Zerglings also do not have speed as it's not finished yet. The Sugarcult did focus on the roaches and the Zerglings are going down. And yeah, with that I think this attack is held.
Very well held. Yeah, look at the units lost tab. Losing a bunch of Hellions, a couple of Marines, a couple of depots, 4 SCVs. No gas was lost, as opposed to 9 roaches, 32 Zerglings. This was a very good hold by Roselia. And now Sugarcoat is waiting for their retaliation, getting some spines. I don't know how those will hold against Cyclones.
Yeah, they will probably be kited as well, and I mean the roaches are gone. There are some Zerglings and they do have speed now, but this will be difficult.
Oh, the Hellions catch the Zerglings in a choke point.
Yeah, the
That
Hellions,
was, the best engagement.
the Hellions actually use the Zerg buildings against them, and with that, GG is called Roselia, taking this series 2-0.
Very nicely done. Nicely done by Sugarcoat. I like the idea of just rushing in first before the mech is ready, but good job, Roselia. Just being ready with just enough unit, with just the right positioning, and just the right, control, and it really went well. Maybe if Sugarcoat waited a little bit with the roaches to get the Zerglings in as well, maybe there would be a chance. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it would have been a little too late.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe the thing is, maybe like, I guess what if the roaches just stayed at the natural and didn't go up a ramp, because they kind of got stuck on that ramp between SCVs and everything else. So what if they went for the natural instead, and in that way waited for the Zerglings, and then you had like a bigger army to attack with at once?
I don't know if to attack, but maybe just contain.
Yeah, contain
Roselia while doing damage on the natural base, just to delay the ability to make mech units need that second base. You can't.
Yeah, like they're not
even,
very
even
cheap.
light mech on one base. It's not really good. You can't really produce like that. So just delay the production of the Terran long enough so that you can mount a big defense. Maybe that would have been the move there, but. Nonetheless, good job on Sugarcoat, trying his best, but yeah, Roselia was just ready, and moves on to face Jadolf.
Yes, indeed.
We haven't seen Jadolf in a while, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen him playing in a bit. I mean, I want to say I don't even see him streaming as much lately. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just on the wrong time zone.
Jadolf is from Australia. What's KR Australia rules? Hold on, I need to look at the thing. Singapore. Okay. The first map is going to be Last Fantasy. The last one. Yes. Not the first one.
The second one either.
That's the second one. That's the third one. I mean, if the second one is the last one, then it's the last one, right?
Sure. Could be second one.
So nice to see some Sugarcoat fans in chat. Welcome.
Yeah, I will say I have seen that the Team Devoid is pretty active lately, so it's always good to see. Like they organize their own tournaments as well, so do check it out.
It's SG. Them's the rules.
I mean, they could agree on different. Why? Okay, hold on. Why does casting tool think that Jadolf is Zerg? I don't think he's ever played Zerg in a tournament, has he?
Not sure. He's always been Terran. I don't think I've ever.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe it's confusing him with J-Dong.
Yes, with J-Dong. Yes.
Look, I confuse that name. I would confuse that with J-Dong because my brain is an idiot and I'm widely dyslexic. So could happen. See, that's the problem with like machine algorithms. They basically become just dumb humans. Their brains are just as broken as ours.
I mean, they're as good as we make them, right?
Yeah, now it's even worse. We let them make themselves, and look what they come up with.
Here's an interesting problem.
Yes.
On this map specifically, who is, with the spawns like that, who is on top and who is on the bottom?
The one who's I'm putting Jadolf on the top and Roselia on the bottom.
Same, but it is a bit more. debatable.
If,
Anyway,
if only
welcome.
if only
to-
we could predict where they would go, and with that prediction we could do something. Anyway, we are on Last Fantasy LE. LE, of course, stands for um, lame
Exposition.
lame exposition is what I'm doing every day when I'm casting StarCraft 2. In the east edge of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, representing Buter. It is our purple Terran. Give it up for the Jadolf.
And towards the southwest-ish side of the map, we have our yellow Terran player this time, from Korea representing Laude. It is Roselia. And we see how Roselia goes in TVT.
Did we remember predictions? 'Cause I was trying.
I know, I noticed. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
God damn it. Group, please.
I elected not to do it.
I was trying to be subtle as I
Oh
can.
yeah, that was very subtle, alright.
It's like, I don't. Look, I tried. I tried my best.
Shaking my head.
Smudge my head.
But yeah,
Right.
for those who don't know, the prediction tool is also made by Jardo, just as the first Quacker, and the scene switcher.
Yeah, Jadolf, very helpful person in the StarCraft 2 scene, especially for us, on the stuff we use.
I mean, Jadov is the kind of streamer who makes like stuff for his stream. As in, like, for example, I don't know if he still has it, but for a while he had a point redemption that can like rise and lower his desk. So like he just likes playing with stuff like that are like interactive.
Oh no.
Yes, you could pay with channel points to raise or lower his desk as he's playing.
Look, if it makes money, it makes money. Can't you know?
No, it's for free. Points are for free.
Oh, it's channel points. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
You can just troll him because you feel like it.
Oh, so he's just a masochist.
Yeah, a little bit.
It has nothing to do with making money. I thought it was like, oh, you
No.
can spend like you know
No.
bits or stuff, and then pay money or something.
No, you just do it.
Look, I'd be getting annoyed if someone was paying me for that. I was like, yeah, sure, annoy me all you want, as long as you
Look,
pay.
it's exercise, okay? At least you don't stand still.
Hey, thanks Sugar Cold the second for that raid. Welcome, raiders. It's punishment.
We have a difference here, as Jado is going for a Liberator and Roselia going for a Raven instead.
So Raven tanks versus Hellion Liberator. I was about to say roaches, Reapers. Kind of the same, right?
Similar.
Yeah, nice line prepared there by Roselia. The Raven not quite doesn't have the energy to actually contribute here much, but nonetheless, there's not much going on here. There's not a lot of anti-air for Roselia. That's a big problem with that Liberator. But there are a couple of Marines.
Yeah,
So
that
that
will
should
be
be
enough
enough.
to clean up this attack. 4 CVs did go down as well as some army units, but overall not too bad for Roselia.
Pretty good hold. Only losing a couple of SCVs, 4 SCVs in fact. And trading pretty well in that fight. On top of that, and keeps the Raven and the tanks, you know, the big important units towards the mid game. None of them were sniped.
Yes. Meanwhile, J-Love getting Ravens of his own, both players getting the Matrix upgrade.
I keep forgetting that you need an upgrade for that.
Yeah, that's a thing now. Ooh, the Reapers go straight into the mineral line. There's actually nothing stopping them from harassing these workers. The Raven comes in to try and help, but it doesn't really do anything.
No energy, yeah. Okay, the Reapers not quite, well, the targeting wasn't the best. Could have gotten a couple more SCVs, but
That's
5
good.
SCVs for a couple of Reapers and a good scout?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good for Roselia, and with that he is ready to move out. And what do we have? We have 3 Ravens, we have Marines, we have tanks. The Marines do not have combat shield. Important to point out.
Who needs combat shields when you have tanks?
They don't have steam either.
Who needs
there are
steam
no
when you have
upgrades.
Ravens?
It's just Ravens. The Ravens are the only ones getting upgrades here.
These Marines are here exactly for what they need to be. Cannon fodder. They don't even have medivacs. Ooh, nice interference matrices by Roselia there, trapping the tanks. No counter by Jadolf's Ravens. And these tanks of Jadolf are going to go down. Is there enough? Only a couple of Roselia's tanks survive. Everything else is dead. So
Hey.
this attack kind of has to go back.
It was nice getting down the tanks, but the Ravens also, one of the Ravens of Roselia went down, the other one is at 1 health. 1 hit point.
That's a couple of kills though.
Yeah, true.
That's nice. Yeah, but those interference matrices came in real clutch.
At the
Hey,
same time
steam!
though...
Roselia is getting steam!
Oh,
No medivacs though.
we need medivacs in this army. The Marines are there to
Only
shoot
Vikings.
fast, okay?
Vikings can do the healing now. Okay, there are a couple of medivacs on the way. We're good. Jadolf getting more factories. Are we going to see Bio versus Mech here?
Oh, we could. We definitely
Proper
could.
Mech, not just a speed Mech.
I mean, there are tanks on the way.
Tanks. Fear Dragon had a point where Dempench once where gifting subs for bits had a chance to shock him with electricity.
Yes. That was a thing.
Okay, that I wouldn't do for money.
Yeah, that I wouldn't do it.
Unless look, if the rent is due, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, but like I don't like the oh, nice Vikings. I don't like the very masochistic, kind of entertainment. I also don't like when streamers have like, oh, if you like donate or something, I'm gonna like eat something disgusting. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, no,
not
no,
into it.
Nah.
Like, hurting yourself for the entertainment does not like entertain me. But stuff like the Rising Dusk is funny because it's just it doesn't do anything to you, but
It's
it
just
will
annoying.
distract you. Yeah, it's just annoying. So that's funny.
Also, it's content, getting annoyed and stuff. Something is happening. It's getting people involved in the stream.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like at this point, Jado is just used to it. It just does it.
I
It's
would
like,
still,
okay.
I would steal the money for it.
Sure.
I wouldn't do it for free. The Marines dropped on top of the tanks, but the Vikings will take care of that medivac. No, yes, no, yes.
The tanks are hacking the rocks.
Yes, they're trying to drive on top of the rocks. Good interference metrics there. Not that it's really that necessary. Roselia has a hell of a lot more tanks, but there's not a lot of buffer. There's just these 3 Vikings. That's it. Roselia has like the most lean Terran army ever.
Yeah, the reinforcements
Just
are on the way,
essential
but they're not
units.
here yet. And with that, Jadov disables all the tanks, and his army is moving forward.
Even the SCVs are attacking the tanks now. Oh, but there are the Marines coming in. They do have steam. And they're going to cut off these SCVs. Get the Vikings. Oh, good value there. Nice move
Yeah.
there by Roselia. That was clutch.
The entire
Oh.
army of Jadov getting cleaned up, and 19 SCVs with that.
Still no medivacs though. Where are the
No,
medivacs?
who needs medivacs?
Oh, they died. They died. I
No, the
forgot.
medivacs were for dropping.
Yeah.
That was their
Not for
purpose.
healing. They weren't for healing.
No.
Hell.
Healing is overrated, clearly.
Okay, the third base of Jadolf is probably... Yeah, it can't run away. There are walls here. This is not a map where you can just run away with buildings.
Yeah,
40
not
SCVs
really.
down for Jadolf. Yikes.
Yeah, that is quite a loss, and now he's trying to get something done here with the siege, and I mean, he will be able to break it eventually, but this is not the main army of Rosalia anymore. There are already reinforcements prepared back at home.
Oh, that's more of a doom drop right now.
When Jadolf
Coming
is
in.
moving out.
Oh. Yeah, Jadolf is not in position. This is going to be devastating. Rosella can just drop this on top of the production, or drop this just right on top of
yeah,
these tanks.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Strip
Kill
on
the
top
army
of the
before
army.
it has a chance to be an army. Why wait for it to be an army? Okay, now he's marching towards siege tanks. May not be the best of ideas,
I
but
mean, you
it
say
does do the
that.
job. It does the job.
He does the job.
GG is called, and Roselia will be taking game number 1 in this very interesting TVT.
Yeah, truly.
Who knew? TVTs are dynamic now.
No,
They're
they are,
fun.
like lately they have. I mean, I'll be honest, because like people say no, like TPTs are actually fun. I'm like, that very much depends on the players. It's like whatever players are willing to play, because you will still get players who just want to like turtle and look at each other. But sometimes there are players who want to be a bit more dynamic.
Is that like? Is that how like young people go on dates now? They just turtle and stare at each other?
No, they stare at their phones. You don't get it sick.
Stare at the phones. That's kind of like TVT, right? You sit up
True, and they're
sit on
just
your
scanning,
phone.
you know, scanning this, so they're like browsing like the history or something. Yeah. Oh, Jadolf doesn't know the
Jadolf
map.
doesn't know the maps. Oh no.
I mean, when you like click on them, it will show you the minimap.
Torches. Okay. Yeah, there's a question mark after this, but it's Australian, so I'm assuming that's an exclamation point.
Yes. Torches has very interesting design, art-wise. I've done some interesting screenshots on it because there are a lot of Protoss statues.
Oh yeah, is that the one with the dead zealot statues?
No. That was. I think that was on Eldorado, no?
Oh right. The one with the gold.
This one has standing statues. They're not tired yet.
They're still holding the line.
Yes.
Giving the life for hire.
Even though they cannot hold, but they're still trying.
They're trying to carry the groceries, but they cannot hold.
Yes. Anyway, welcome to Torches LE, where we are in the bottom right corner of the map. And we have our purple Terran player from Australia. It is Jadolf.
And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from Korea, representing louder, it is our yellow Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for Roselia.
Oh no.
Why?
Hold on, I have to like cover all the windows to maybe see purple on the minimap.
Oh no. There should be a mod, like for changing the color on the minimap to like something a little more.
Yeah. I actually, you know what? whoever likes modding StarCraft, like nice username, get on it.
You know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if you notice, like, the color... The purple on the minimap is darker than the purple
Yes.
on the rest of the game.
But the purple on, I guess you could argue with that because of the thingy, so I guess, yeah.
the yellow is brighter,
Yes.
but the purple is darker for some reason.
That is true. Blizzard. No, but on a serious note, I think that would be a really, really nice tool to have if we could, even if the observer or like lobby host or whatever could like manually assign colors to players, and the players don't necessarily have to see those colors. Like they can choose whatever they want, but like on the side of the observer, it would show as a certain color.
Yeah, because GameHeart already does the thing where it doesn't do the skins, right?
Yeah. So do
why
like
can't
similar
it-
things for colors.
Just let me control the colors, please.
And you can like still like left them to default, so like if somebody doesn't want to like change it, but like, but I feel like the important part is that like it would be nice to be able to do it from the game level. So when you're already in game, kind of similar how I mean when you're playing, you have the colorblind mode, right, where you can change to like your color setting. But I feel like it would be better if it was like per map, because you know different maps have different color scheme.
That's kind of tough, though. I think that technologically, it gets way more complicated because now you have to flag each specific map and everything. It gets because colorblind mode is like it's universal for everything in the game, right? So it's a lot simpler to implement. At least from like a programming standpoint. I think they probably gave up on making it visually, distinctive once they started selling skins.
Really, skins can still
As
be
we know,
distinctive.
no, you remember the.
Some of them are. I'm not saying all of them are good.
You remember the how many immortals are in this on this screen?
Yes,
game?
I do.
Yes, it's not exactly. They're not exactly. They kind of gave up on some levels of control over, how distinctive things are, in order to make things more artistically fun and sellable and, marketable.
Anyway, if there are any modders out there, then there you have it. There's something you can work on potentially for the tournaments. The thing is,
J-Dolph.
I don't know if J-Dolph like knows that much of like game code. Because like it's more like he does features that work with the game, but I mean maybe. Because I mean he did the scene switcher as well, so like he knows how to make the game interact with things, but I don't know how deep his knowledge is on that side of things.
That's more like an API thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like maybe different.
Zeria, trying to get up there, but not quite making it at all.
Yeah, does see the army at least, so knows what J-Dolph what J-Dolph's composition is. So I guess there's that, but not much else.
Well, I mean, I said not much else. I mean, nothing else. Look at Roselia's vision. He saw nothing, not a single building.
Yep. For all he knows, J-Dolph is not there.
Well, he was, yeah, maybe the bases are not there. Maybe he floated them to another base.
See, J-Dolph's Reapers went a bit farther. They actually did see some buildings.
Okay, Roselia moving out. Similar composition to what we saw in the previous game, except without the ravens.
Yeah, I mean, we have J-Dolph with one Raven, so also not going to heavy in that direction either.
I'm guessing Rosilla is just counting on the fact that having more Vikings at this point will just counter the Ravens really hard.
I mean, that is kind of true when you have that air dominance, like the Raven can't really approach, but ooh, if that, the Vikings are on the back.
Boom! Oh, almost one-shotting that Raven. Okay,
Yeah,
there we go.
off.
There it goes. And the air dominance is on the side of Roselia.
Yeah, Jadov is getting more Vikings, but doesn't quite have the numbers yet. He will soon, though.
Jadolf lands the Vikings because until the advantage is achieved, the Vikings are safe on the ground.
Yeah.
Roselia not quite leapfrogging the tanks. Just Jadolf is coming.
Nah, never mind.
I think Roselia maybe did smartly trying to back away there.
Oh, the Viking battle. Who can win?
Roselia controlling it pretty well. It looks like he's got the advantage here.
Yeah. Winning that battle, and at the same time some ground army did get lost as well. So now it's just tanks versus tanks with marines, and yeah, the Vikings are even landing.
And the landed Vikings! The Vikings on the land. I think Jadolf has enough to survive here. No, maybe not. The marines are coming in for Roselia. More Vikings are being landed on the ground. This is slugfest. Everybody's dying, but Jadolf loses 17 SCVs. That's the big damage.
Yeah.
Right there.
Like the entire mineral line of that natural base is gone, and now it's just a Viking army with this one marine trying to do his best to help.
Guys, wait! First they don't let me drive, now they don't let me fly. And this tank is just like, no, I'm attacking. Screw you guys.
Best in the chat.
I've saw the one lonesome tank.
He tried his best.
Yeah. Now Roselia is rebuilding an army and doing so on a much better economy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Jadov is trying to get something done with those Vikings, but I'm not sure if that's the best idea. I mean, he may at least get the Viking count down.
That's not going to work with a bunch of marines on the ground because the Vikings aren't safe from them, so they can just fly freely in the skies. Let's catch a tank here. No. Roselia is going to lose all of these units for the tanks. Hey, the Vikings shot down. Did you see that?
Yeah.
As the Vikings
I
was
don't know if-
landing.
I think it didn't do damage though. It looked like it didn't do damage.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see in the vault or something, but yeah. We do have a 2-minute replay if I watch the stream, but it'll be a while before it gets there. I try to catch
Now
that.
we have a Liberator from Jadov, and I thought it will go for harassment, but it looks like it's here with the main army.
I mean, it's the only siege advantage that Jadolf has right now, right?
I mean, he has some tanks.
Yeah, but the Vikings count is pretty low. We can't really dig deep in there. The tanks are a matter of positioning, but the Liberator can just siege there. Liberator does go down to the Marines.
Yeah,
And
and
now
so
there's
do
just
the
a bunch of
tanks.
Vikings in the sky.
That is that. I mean, what does Jadov have at home? He has some tanks prepared, and that's basically it. That's the army. We have also two Liberators.
There are a couple of Liberators,
Yeah.
which I think will be defensively. I think they'll go a lot further in helping Jadolf than offensively.
Prepared base for both players. Roselia already has his orbital prepared. Jadov building on location, but we have some marines sneaking in.
And they do have steam. No medivacs, but they do have steam.
Medivacs? What's that?
I think I think I can confirm the missiles do damage when they hit.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, the command center is gonna go down. Barely
No,
finished.
actually, no, they don't.
See, told you.
It depends on because there were 2 times when that happened, and one of them they did damage and the other they didn't. So
I
I think
think-
it's a matter of like timing.
Yes. It's a matter of timing, like because it's triggered, like the animation triggered when they already landed, kind of. So it didn't count, basically. There you go. It's a split-second difference.
Mm-hmm. Viking pilots must be the most insane people in the Dominion.
Why?
Because it's insane. It's an insane unit.
I mean, yeah.
First
I
of all,
would-
you're the slowest jet pilot in history.
Look, I would like to remind you that one Viking from the cinematic that lands in front of an Ultra.
Yeah, complete moron. they're dumb people. You can't be smart and be a Viking pilot.
They... How do I put it? Flashy people? No. What's the word
No.
for it?
A fighter pilot stupid enough to land in the middle of a war zone and become a mech that can just waddle around and barely do any damage to anything.
It's a mech, though.
Yeah, but it's one of the lamer ones. An SUV is probably better because it's maneuverable. Alright, speaking of maneuverable, Roselia jumping on top of these tanks with the Marines.
Yeah, just going
Most
in.
of the Marines go down though. Yeah, under the Liberators, it was not
Yeah.
going to go well.
And the reinforcement joined in as well to help with the defense, and with that Roselia was cleaned up. He has some reinforcements back at home, but now Jadov is gonna push his advantage, it looks like.
I don't know if Jedalov has enough to push. It's
True.
most of the army is Vikings. And we were talking about
And
the Viking
Liberators.
advantage, but this is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, the ground
bit
army
much.
did go down. We have 2 tanks here, but that's basically it.
Now we have Hellions in the mix. What?
Yeah, we're going full mech. Jadov has gone
What?
mech.
This is not TVZ, this is TVT. This is a Steam Marines with Medivacs. With combat shields and +1 weapons. +1 armor is about to finish as well.
Yeah. And vehicles as well.
And what?
At the same
What?
time, though, the Helions of Jadov do get into the bases of Roselia, and we have 8 SCVs going down.
Rosella trying to get a siege angle here, but the Liberator is just going to push those tanks away. There's no SCVs to dig up the gold here. But there's a Doom Drop into the main base of Jadolf. One Medivac goes down when it's full. I don't know if everything is ready to be sieged here. Those Marines have to take care of the tanks real quick before the Vikings are landing. The Vikings have landed right on top of the tanks. Are they enough? Marines are pretty good, but I don't know if they're that good.
Yeah, Jadov has barely enough to defend this, and I mean, Roselia is getting ready for wave, again, like another wave. He has some units prepared, but not a lot.
Well, he did have the better economy for the longer time, so has a much better ability to recuperate those losses. Kills those tanks right here. Now trying to siege that planetary fortress is the third base of Jadolf. Jadolf just has a bunch of Vikings. That's most of his defenses. That transition into Bio-Terran it was weird, but it seems to be working for Roselia.
Yeah, it definitely is, and yeah, the Steam Marines just deal with the Liberators so quickly that it doesn't even matter.
More Marines are marching across the map. +2 weapon and armor is on the way for Roselia. Jadolf has 0 upgrades.
Yes. He does have blue flame though.
Okay, but that's yeah, that's an upgrade technically. Vikings sniping up Medivacs. That's pretty cool.
Oh, true. There are like no medivacs here with Roselia's army. It's all just medivacs.
Roselia, realizing he can't really punch through this, going to try and reposition, leaving the Marines to defend the tanks against any Vikings trying to fly over them to give the tanks of Jadolf any vision, but that's not working. Yeah, Roselia realizes this is not good. I have to get out of here.
And now he has the Vikings of his own.
Yeah. So 8 Vikings of for Roselia versus 7 for Jadolf.
Wow.
No. The one difference is what I meant. But here's the thing. Roselia does have +1 vehicle weapons. So not only does he have the better Vikings, he has more of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the Liberator's getting caught. There's nothing that shoots up for Jadolf.
Yeah, and a lot of Jadolf's Vikings have been damaged as well, and they haven't been repaired, so that's also a little upside there for Roselia, as his fresh Vikings are ready to fight, and yeah, he's camping the production almost of Jadolf.
And now Roselia has +2 weapons and armor for the Marines. Not that it helps if you send 1 Marine against 5 tanks. That's not enough. You need a lot more upgrades to survive that.
I like how the Vikings just park on top of Jadolf's army and like, yeah, what you
Because
gonna do?
Because they can.
Yeah, they can. Helios don't shoot up.
Vikings are a weird unit in this composition. They're like a scout, but they're also like a defensive unit, but they're kind of not good at it.
Yeah, looks like Jadolf is switching to Cyclones, and those Cyclones can deal with the Vikings.
Thors. Well, now that Roselia has Liberators sieging up on top of the tanks of Jadolf, there's barely anything to defend that planetary fortress now. Roselia can just siege up there, use the Liberator as buffer, as defense, and take off that gas. Yeah, Jadolf transitioning into making mech. It's not gonna be happy about losing gas extractors.
Yeah, but the Cyclones do lock in on the Vikings, so the Vikings can no longer bite at Jadolf's forces. That said, as you said, he is under siege, and it doesn't look like he can break it right now.
There aren't a lot of tanks here for Roselia. Liberators are getting repositioned, and the Cyclones take this opportunity to jump forward, but the Marines are coming in from the back for Roselia with the steam and the +2 weapon and armor. They are very, very powerful against unupgraded mech. And the planetary fortress goes down.
Jadolf did get the machine attack, the vehicle. But yeah, Roselia is pushing forward. The single Thor is trying to do his best against the Liberators, but there's so many of them. With that, GG is called. Roselia will be taking this series 2-0.
And we'll move on for the rematch against Distan. Not that Stan. In the semifinals. Look at that.
Yeah.
Distan winning 2-0 versus Norbash Bash. 1-0 versus a World Life. That's a series that wasn't finished, I guess. Okay. Right, Roselia is asking for a bit of a break. Well, it makes sense.
And he just played the TVT.
Yeah. It's a pretty intense TVT, though.
Yeah, no, that is true. Like, it was...
It wasn't one of those TVTs where you get to rest for 2 hours.
Yeah, like, it's like, I don't want to call it scrappy necessarily, but like, a lot of armies have been destroyed in this series. Constantly.
Yeah, it was very back and forth. I like the Roselia's weird composition. It's not something you see very often. It's kind of like a mech composition, but with Marines, and then you switch into like a Marine bio army, and it's very...
And then the Liberators as well. The Liberators did really help with those last engagements.
They were clutch. I mean, they were what eventually won the game. That's the problem with TVT. You have this composition of units that they all have to work together, and you just can't punch through the enemy. And then you bring one extra unit that's the right one, and then suddenly boop, everything falls apart.
There you go. That's the key to TVT.
Just make all the units all
Kitchen
the
sink?
time. Just don't stop making any of the units. Don't skip any units. Make all of them.
I mean, we didn't see any ghosts or BCs. We didn't even see Marauders.
Well, those are for like Protoss usually.
Oh, okay.
In Zerg. They're not. Only Maru probably uses them in DVT, right?
Maybe? But with that, I think we will be going to a quick break as Rosalia is taking one as well, and oh, he's ready.
Okay, no, never mind.
Okay then.
I forgot to invite this time. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm forgetting. To set up the thing. Corporeal is going to be our first map. Remind me, this time is from
UK.
UK. So it's West Central West, right? I've got to double check. Yeah, West Central West. Incorporeal is going to be our first map, if we could find it, because it does not exist. It's Incorporeal. Rosella is like, hello again. This one is like, hi. Alright, we're gonna have a fun rematch here. Most players are prepared. Krupp, you ready? Krupp, are you muted again? Hello?
Kirby's trying
on
to
here.
leave. Kirby's having a hay fever attack.
Alright, let's get to it.
Okay, I am alive, I think. Maybe, potentially.
You sound alive.
Kind of, yeah.
You don't sound like a ghost. Is what
Also,
I'm trying to
welcome
say.
Nurbash Bash, raiding us as well.
Yay!
He was playing this time before this.
This time, not that time.
No, not that time. This time. Not Ice time
Going-
either.
Going the distance. Anyway, we are on Incorporeal. Incorporeal map which does not exist because it's in Corporeal. You can see it, can't touch it. Can't touch this.
No, copyright.
Can't touch this. I'm not accurate enough to trigger any copyright warnings. It's okay. Anyway, in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of the UK, the current reigning Master Swan Open champion, representing the Red Dragons. It is our Blue Terran. Give it up for Distan.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the Red Terran player from Korea, representing Clan Louder. It's Rosalia.
This is a rematch of last MSO, in which both these players have met each other. I believe twice. Once in the upper bracket semifinal, and then in the grand final. So this is a rematch over rematch.
True.
Now,
It's
now
a double rematch.
currently they are. Distan is up 5 maps to 1 on Rosalia. So this may be a tough one for Roselia to get through. The odds are definitely in favor of this stun.
Yeah. But it is a mirror matchup, so you know, in a mirror matchup, a lot of things can happen.
Also, they've had a chance to practice to you know,
Sure.
study.
It's been a little bit.
Study what happens in the previous series, the plural of series between the two players. So you know, if Roselia was diligent and doing the work, maybe we'll see a different result here.
Maybe we will. For now, though, pretty mirror builds from what I can tell.
Even the Reapers are just hitting each other exactly at the right time. Oh, no, Roselia did get that one grenade.
Yeah, Roselia wins that fight. That said,
GG!
Roselia is working on more Reapers, while Distan instead went for the reactor first before that.
To get even more Reapers.
Yeah, so in the end they will both have more Reapers, but at different timing.
But as long as the result is more Reapers. That's the important bit. You know how many Reapers you can fit into this thing? This is like a barracks with a reactor. Okay, Roselia trying to catch any move out by this turn here. Gets a bit of a surround. Gonna take out one Hellion. Reinforcements are coming in. Looks like Roselia will be taking the better advantage of this fight. I don't know if he can take on the Marines though.
Yeah, that is a bit of a rough fight, but it looks like one of the Marines goes down. The second one is very low and goes down as well. With that, some harassment can happen.
Yeah, the Hellion and the Reaper can do a lot of damage to SCVs.
Did you see that Roselia took down one of those Hellions mid-air?
No.
It was mid-air as it was like being floated by a grenade and it got shot down in the sky.
I completely missed that. That sounds pretty cool. I like those animations, those weird animation situations.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we will ever beat Reaper ascending to heaven, but...
Well, we've had, you know, Ravagers floating into your face.
Yeah, but it's not the same. The Reaper just literally ascended. He just stood there, they just went up.
Well, Roselia seems to have the map advantage, map control right now.
Yes.
Sending units across the map. Now there's a tank
enemies.
coming in as well.
Yeah.
That Reaper is like completely healed. This is like talking to the Hellion driver. Don't you wish you had like self-healing abilities? No?
To get a better package.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's
They
down.
both have ravens, but they don't have energy, so... actually, Distant doesn't have matrix, interference matrix, at all.
Yeah, meanwhile Roselia already researched his, so he has that in his arsenal.
Okay, Distant pulling the boys, going for a counter-attack. Auto turret is being plopped down. Only a bunch of Marines survive here for Roselia.
Yeah.
This is, yeah,
Even
this
the
attack
Raven
was
went
broken.
down.
This was a cool breakout by Distant there. And only loses 3 SCVs for that. Usually when you pull the boys, you kind of expect to lose all of them. Or most of them. Was there still marching across the map? No, actually no. Waiting on the edge of the natural base. Sitting up there. There's a couple of ravens, a couple of tanks, only a handful of marines. Very small army, but it's nothing to be sneezed at. It's not something Distant can just walk across.
See, there's a couple of ravens, a couple of tanks, and 2 couples of marines.
Look, I don't know if they're couples. I didn't ask.
Yes,
It's not my business. It's their personal life.
hey, I guess. Oh no, now it's odd. No, now there's 3 tanks.
And 6 Marines. This is starting to go. Now this is a party. Okay. So steam on the way for Roselia, committing to the Marine situation, as we saw in the previous matchup.
Oh yeah, first Vikings from Rosaria as well. But at the same time, Distan is moving out. He's moving out with this Marine tank army. We have a Raven in the mix as well.
And they already have steam. Combat shields is almost halfway done. +1 weapons is almost halfway done. Yeah, Distan made the switch to bio a little bit faster than Roselia. But that doesn't mean that they can punch through all of these tanks who are on siege, though! They're not in position to defend. Neither the third base nor the natural.
They're trying to find a position to defend as Distan is still rotating his army around. The scans are going down and looks like Roselia is scary enough to keep him at bay.
I think maybe Distan was a little bit too early telegraphing his movements with those scout units.
Maybe, yeah.
Amarin lost its rifle. It rolled down the ramp. Okay, Roselia sort of sieged there, buying a little bit of time, getting more and more units out. More Marines, another tank. Upgrades are on the way. Distan has a slight upgrade advantage, trying to find a positioning here, sending out auto turrets against the tank, not in the freeze matrix.
Yeah, I mean, why is the army where you can just try and snipe the tank, right?
But he did risk the army.
Yeah, look. At the same time, we have this double drop coming straight into the main of Roselia. There is a tank in the mix here, so if Roselia does not handle this, there can be some losses.
Yeah,
and the entire army is moving.
Yeah, Roselia didn't even notice that. So now there are no units here to defend, or not enough. Well, there is a siege tank though. I did notice the tank. Okay, dropping into the third base location. But the steam Marines of Roselia are quick enough to catch up to this. One of the medivacs gets sniped.
Yeah, it looks like Distan did not use that.
Roselia.
Yeah, but it looks like Distan did not use that as a distraction. It didn't move in for an attack. At the same time, Roselia is moving out and meeting the army though.
Oh, nice. Anti-armor missile, but there's nothing to shoot at the anti-armored Marines right now. Well, now there is. And with the upgrade advantage for Distan, this is a pretty big thing, but still, Roselia has more.
Yeah, and all the tanks were cleaned up with the interference magics. Now there are some reinforcing ones, but Roselia has many more tanks and will be able to deal with this attack.
Again, using those Marines as Zerglings.
True.
Just jumping on top of these tanks.
Again, where we're going, we don't need medivacs.
There's one medivac. Just like, it's not even healing anything, they just keep running away. They're too fast, those Marines.
Yeah, this medivac is for scouting, as you can see.
Yeah. Every time he tries to heal something, either the Marine moves away or the medivac moves away. Roselia is like, no! No healing! Healing is for winners!
Oh. Oh no. Those Vikings are really chasing that command center. They're not letting up.
But it is being repaired, so it manages to survive.
Ooh, Distan manages to sneak by the army and is going for, I guess, a bit of a base trade then.
I think Roselia saw it in a scan, so this is a bit of a base trade. Roselia jumping forward, jumping on top of these SCVs, cleaning them out. Roselia still needs to defend at home. I don't think there's any defenses being set up there. Distan is going into the third base of Roselia right at this moment, but moves into a tank. There's a handful of Marines here and a Widow Mine. Boys are being pulled, Vikings being landed. I think Roselia has the better end of this trade because at least he has some units at home to defend.
Yes.
GG's called and Roselia will take game number 1. Look at that.
In a base trade, no less.
Yeah. Very, very bold maneuvering by both these players.
Definitely.
Roselia not going down without a Kong. Not Konging down without a fight.
What?
So Roselia is our next Kong if he doesn't win this tournament.
Wait, has he been in that many?
Mm.
Master Swan Open.
Tokamak is going to be our next map. Yeah, Roselia has a lot of second place finishes.
Yes, free.
See if our players are prepared to go all the way. Hold on.
Yeah,
Drink
it's
some
3
water.
second places.
Yeah.
But they're also like very far apart. It's like, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll admit it's a shaky premise, but if this is 2 in a row,
yeah, that's more.
starts to become dangerous. But Roselia so far looking pretty good.
Yeah, definitely playing some nice TVT today. Very explosive, but yeah.
It was pretty good. A good warm up against Distan to go against Jadolf.
Definitely, but now we are on Tokamak LE and we are looking at the blue Terran player representing Red Dragons and the United Kingdom. It is Distan. Or Distan.
Oh, the CV is right across the map and in the northeast corner of the map, about to get rushed, I think. It is our Red Terran, all the way from Korea, representing louder. It is Roselia. Yep. Reaper Rush.
1 Rax. 2 Rax. Come on. Where's the second one? How many minerals is it?
150.
Okay. 2
Things are
Rax.
expensive, group. These things are expensive, Goro.
There is a fair CV.
Oh, three rocks.
It is a bit farther away as you
Looks
do.
like it's setting up a command center. Is this a ninja base?
No. Like I often see that where like you have 2 racks together and the third one is like a bit farther away. So in case it gets scouted, like the opponent isn't fully aware of what's going on.
Mm. That's smart. Okay, Roselia is walled up. Is there? There's nothing to look at the Reaper ramp. It's not exactly in full vision there.
And Rosella is just going for a regular build. Although going for the more defensive one, I guess, with going straight into factory without the expansion.
Roselia needs a bunker, but he doesn't know it. And he won't know it until he sees the Reapers. The SCV is going to pull the Reaper across the map? No.
Oh. Yeah, it may. Maybe. Yes, no. No, it looks like the Reaper stays behind, but these may still sneak by, yeah, and they do.
This is painful. Oh, Roselia is about to get a very rude awakening. Gonna delay the factory. Oh, the factory gets delayed.
The SCVs will try to help with the defense, but there's not much that I can do. The factory does finish.
Well, the Reapers are coming back, and Roselia seems to have the better end of that fight, pushing the Reapers off Distan away. And there's a Hellion on the way, which is going to help against those Reapers, but Roselia still needs to survive that long. Boys are being pulled to help the Reaper out. More Reapers are on the way for Distan. 1 goes down, he's down to 3. Roselia's Reaper went down, now the Hellion is out. Oh, but it gets there. Oh, it gets down.
Yeah, the Hellion does get focused. The Reapers are slowly going down, but not fast enough, and more SCVs are dying. This early in the game, every SCV counts, and 4 are down already.
6 are down in total. Roselia does have a Reaper, so manages to snipe one of the Reapers of that stun. This time, the other stun.
The other stuff.
It happened to me. It was bound to happen at some point. All the Reapers are lining up for the Hellion, so they do quite a lot of damage. But there is nothing else to make use of that, and they're starting to heal even now.
Yeah.
11 SCVs go down, and this attack is not completely over. More Reapers are being made by this stun.
Yeah, the Reaper reinforcements are still coming in, and Roselia is not quite able to get a proper army going. Every Hellion gets sniped, and that GG is called this time. We'll be tying the series 1-1.
Yes. Nicely done there. Roselia completely taken by surprise by this. Valiant defense. Could have survived longer than we expected. But yeah, great control by Distan. Manages to win the fight in the end.
Ooh.
Last Fantasy is going to be our last map for the series. Roselia is asking you if it was 3 racks.
It was.
Yeah. Roselia was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Good job there by this time. Let's see if both players are prepared. Okay, we're in.
Indeed, this is the last game of our first semi-final.
Both semifinals will be casted.
Yes. The second one is already ready and waiting for us. But don't fret.
Anatar versus Cost Phoenix.
Yeah.
Who I saw hanging out in chat.
And welcome to Last Fantasy LE, where we are here in the southwest corner of the map, looking at the blue Terran player representing Red Dragons and the UK. It is Distan.
And on the east edge of the map, all the way from Korea, representing Louder, it is our Red Terran. Give it up for Roselia.
So they are picking Last Fantasy as the last map.
I have a problem with the term corner on this map. It's not exactly
Well,
like it's they're not corners.
there are no corners on this map. It's round.
Like you can say like maybe the angles on the red thingy, the red barriers. You can sort of call them corners, right? It's an oblique corner, obtuse corner. What's the term?
You're asking me?
The obtuse angle. I don't remember the terms, the geometrical terms in English.
Me neither.
So, yeah, I think there's sharp and obtuse, or
I think obtuse, yeah.
acute and obtuse. Acute angle and
acute,
obtuse angle.
Yeah. Distance scouting.
That's right, because acute angle is like a pun that surfaces
Yeah.
every now and again. Yeah. Oh, it's a cute angle. Oh, it's so cute. Okay.
Sounded so tired of the jokes. Like, yeah, everybody's making the joke. It's stupid.
I am all for free range custom made memes.
Custom made. Fancy.
Yeah. Bespoke memes.
Roselia waiting with the Reaper.
Yeah, I was like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, won't get fooled again. Did you know that? Do you know that quote?
I mean, kind of, yeah. Isn't that a very common quote?
No, specifically the George Bush said it in a speech and he got it wrong. Because it's saying it's supposed to be fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. But he was like, fool me twice, shame on you, fool me, won't get fooled again.
Okay.
I was like, okay, that's not how the saying goes.
He
but
got the point across though.
Okay. This time, setting up an attack here. Roselia waiting with some units and at the Reaper ramp. Waiting for the jump in.
Yeah. Only 3 Reapers though, but still, that is 3 Reapers.
And this time is going to make a surprise attack at the front.
Yes.
The last place Roselia would be expecting.
Yeah, and getting, looks like, oh, only one SCV. Didn't quite get the second one, but we now have to fight here. Yeah,
Nice catch, but not quite punching through. Tries to come in again with the Reapers a little bit healed up.
I mean, they literally have the same number of units, so it is a very even fight, so it comes down to proper micro and positioning.
Roselia is about to get a tank though. Sieged up on the high ground. This pretty much ends this endeavor by this time. Or you can bring it to the low ground and just not siege it at all. Because why would you? I don't.
There you go,
I don't
nice
know.
read there from Roselia, knowing that the Reapers would be coming.
Won't get fooled again.
Did the Reaper just get bounced back up a cliff? Is that what I just saw?
No, it looked like it, but no,
it
it
did
was the
look
jetpack.
like it.
It was the jetpack that pulled him up.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think you can bump someone up a cliff. You can bump a unit over a building or something.
No, you can't bump it up a cliff.
But you can bump it up a cliff.
I think
it's
it
a
just
different,
crashes on the cliff. I think. I mean,
it's a splat.
I am sure that if you find a perfect spot for it, there is a way to do it.
It's like a cartoon animation. There's like just leaving an imprint on the cliff.
Yes, just leaves an imprint on the cliff.
I don't think so because it's not, the cliff is considered a different thing, I think.
Yes.
In terms of movement.
Yeah, but the thing is that like all the movement you see on the map, fun fact for those who may not know, all the movement you see on the map, it's being painted on the map. It has to be marked that like, oh, this part, this part, this is puffable. This part, this is not puffable. And like each small piece like that has to be manually like adjusted to make sure that it works properly.
And also it needs to be, but cliffs need to have like specific code to allow cliff walking units.
Yes. So
but not other units.
So cliffs have their own. Roselia is also scouting the top. Cliffs have their own like thingy to mark them as cliffs. However, the tool can be very precise, and there can be cases where something is like not fully marked in some places, and I feel like that's like if somebody finds that specific spot, that's where they can do it.
We need some speedrunners to work on
Yes.
this game. Okay, good scout there by Distan. In the meantime, Roselia does the same on a little bit better at Distan's main base. With a couple of Reapers managing to get quite a bit of damage there. 4 SCVs go down, 5, maybe 6.
Not quite.
No, 5. That's pretty good. Get a full scout and 5 SCVs for your trouble.
Yeah, pretty good. Where Distan I think only got 1 SCV at all. At the same time, Distan does scout this move out by Roselia. We have 2 Ravens here on the front, and it looks like the armies may just meet in the middle.
Roselia does have a high ground position here, which might be a bit helpful if he manages to siege up in a good position. Or not. This is going to. Is he going for another base trade?
Yep, they both scouted each other, they both scanned, and they just decided to go for it anyway.
I think Roselia knows where Distan is better than Distan knows where Roselia is.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, they're going for the base trade. It worked for Zelia last time. I don't know if it's going to work this time though. This time does have a pretty strong army
Yeah,
on the side of the map.
this time this town has way more of an army. There's a tank here to defend, but with all these turrets drop on it, it cannot really hold. The SCVs are going down. Roselia is trying to get into the main base of this town. In the meantime, the SCVs are holding the ramp, but the tanks are being sieged. So I guess we'll see who gets there first.
Yeah, they both completely destroyed their worker counts, each other's worker counts. No one is floating. Well, actually, Roselia is floating a command center, an orbital command, the main base, away. I think Distance saw that and where it went.
I'm not sure, but both of them are now floating buildings. And
Now
none
this is DVT.
None of them has Vikings, so there are no corners, fortunately, for them to hide.
Okay, and in terms of units, Distan has the slightly larger army. Not by a lot, but in this kind of situation where there's no production in the near future, this is a big difference.
This one also still has some SCVs, but they're unfortunately here in the main base.
Roselia, well, Roselia has some enough minerals to make more SCVs. Also mules with that orbital command. They're both, I think they're both going to be neighbors up north.
Yeah, looks like
They're both floating their command centers into the
mean,
north positions.
Roselia has 2, and so does this town, to be fair.
This town has 3 command centers, actually.
True, one of them is a straight-up command center, not an orbital.
Oh, okay, so this town can siege up here and prevent Roselia's army from moving out. Oh, actually, there is medivacs.
Yeah, but only a few. And one of the
I mean, but it's not locked in here is the point. I thought maybe if you can lock your opponent here while you're building up,
but
that'd
nice
be really
anti-armor there, and now this town moves in for the kill and destroying most of the army. The tanks are being saved by the medivacs, but only 2 of them.
Yeah, Roselia was in that position for far too long in the tank siege range, and now trying to attack this command center, but there's just one marine shooting up. It's not going to work. Yeah, this one got the much better advantage here. There we go, cleaning up Roselia's army. GG is called, and this base trade is over. This town will take the series.
Yeah, this town takes the series in a base trade. Nicely done.
Very fun. Winbong. What is the difference between CranKy Ducklings and Master Swan? Master Swan is a tournament. CranKy Ducklings is a team / organization / us.
Yes, indeed. Channel. Master Swan Open is the name of this tournament, of the monthly tournament for the players up to 4.7k MMR, so that is around Master 2-ish. But of course, any level is welcome, as long as you are eligible to play. Doesn't matter if you are bronze, if you are silver, if you are gold.
Yeah. So Cost Phoenix versus Anatar will be our next series. Yes. So it's... Wait, they're both EU, right?
I believe so.
I think they're both EU.
We can take a quick look at the bracket. We had our side of the bracket. We of course had this town coming from after defeating Norbash Bash. And on the top side of the bracket, Cost Phoenix took down Blazer 2-0, as well as Align. Align was here once again, and Cost Phoenix did take him down 2-1. Meanwhile, Anatar defeated Beast also 2-1 and dropped Timus 2-0.
Okay, hopefully we find each other on EU.
Okay. CranKy Ducklings quickly before they leave. Oh, they left. Well, Good luck to us.
Going to Europe, where we are all living in different in different areas, and we're not
Oh.
communicating with each.
Oh, okay. I was
I see
like,
Stardock here for some reason.
I mean, you have to play Kerrigan Survival at optimal server, you know.
It's optimal Kerrigan survival 2 times.
Yes. And I wish I was joking, but I'm not.
This is degenerate. What a degenerate. Okay. No, we lost one.
Oh, we lost another. That's fine. But yeah, what I was going to say, I was like, what achievement did I get on Europe? Like, I barely played. Like, what achievement could I have gotten? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I got the 1v1 Master achievement because I got placed in Master last season.
Anatar seems to have dropped. I think.
Yeah, I mean, people are already disconnected. There he is.
There we go. So Cos Phoenix is from Finland,
Yes.
and Anatar is from Russia. So and it's a PVZ. Look at that. We have Protoss and Zerg in the semifinals group.
We do, which is why it was very interesting when I looked over at the other semifinals. That yeah, we do actually have all 3 races, unless one of them decides to like play Protoss or something. So can you add Avatar to the party?
I'm trying. It's not working.
Oh no! Give me leader back. Give it back, stick.
Promote to leader. Group leader of party. Euro party. There we are.
Okay, I'm just gonna make it up. We are in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And it is in Corporeal.
Which means it's not there.
No, it's not.
Does that give you an excuse to forget predictions? I'm not even trying to be subtle now.
I have not forgotten predictions once today, okay?
Not even once. You
Not
did,
once.
no one needed. No, not a one player in-game chat had to remind you at all.
Yeah.
At all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Captain Fish isn't even here.
Yeah, he's not
What are you
here.
talking
See,
about?
he's not here, so he cannot witness my glory. And then he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, like Kuro always forgets predictions." No, that's what's gonna happen.
Or the German word that I keep forgetting.
Vorhersage.
Vorhersage.
Vorhersage?
Vorhersage.
I think it's with a V on the beginning. So Vorhersage?
Vorherschlage. Schlage? Schlage. My German isn't very
Trade
good.
our German. Please don't. Okay, are we ready? Are we good with red versus purple, I guess?
I would ask you. You're the observer. You're the authority.
Okay, just let's go. I mean, it's different races. It will be fine.
Okay.
GLHG. Good luck
Glyph.
with game.
Is it Gluff or Glyph? Is it a hard year or it's a hard year, right? Because it's good luck, have fun.
Yeah.
Gluff.
Glyph.
Glyph.
Good fun, have game.
Good fun, have game. What problem?
Welcome. the second semi-finals of the Masters Swan Open number 94, our monthly tournament up to 4.7k MMR. And we are here in the bottom right, bottom right corner, Incorporea LE, with our purple Zerg player representing Clan Devoid. It is Anatar.
And in the northwest corner of the map, representing Platinum Heroes, it looks like, it is our Red Protoss. Give it up for Cost Phoenix. Yet another Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
In a long line of Phoenixes.
Yeah, we definitely had a lot of those. Also, another advantage of being on EU is that some players can show off their trophies.
Ah, the trophies. Cool.
Are they still making the special trophies? Because I remember on the beginning, like there would be like a carrier or something. But do they still like do that or?
Do you really think they remember this? Do you think they know this exists? It's a game mechanic they added like 7 years ago and completely forgot about it. They don't even know that tournaments exist.
It's kind of sad because it's a neat feature, but it didn't work out. For whatever reason.
Yeah, no. They were trying to automate the idea of like tournaments. To get people to do tournaments, but yeah, you can't automate what Kuro and Knight do.
I mean, it was a different kind of tournament, so you totally can. It's just that, like, I guess I want to say it wasn't like promoted enough because people, like, not enough people participated, and there were like some issues with it. Where like, I don't want to call it buggy, but like some things seemed difficult to understand about the way it works. So it was like confusing.
Because it is very unintuitive and it did not make sense.
Oh,
and
no.
Speaking of unintuitive and does not make sense, the wall was not a wall. Oh no. Ghost Phoenix went for a proxy and forgot about defending at home.
Yeah.
He does lose that pylon.
And that will delay warp gate significantly. Of course, I mean, that will not stop these gateways from being useful, but seeing how far they are from the bases, it will take quite a while for them to actually, you know, reinforce.
Anatar, no, we're going for a third base, not quite scouting this. Oh, not going for a third base, actually.
He was thinking about it.
Maybe suspecting that something is up. Ah, right. I think that Overlord saw that it's like, oh, there's no second base. You have nothing in here, and you should have stuff.
Yeah, no second base, no units. What's going on? Where's your stuff?
Don't they stand stuff?
I can see in the proxy location as well, so Ghost Phoenix hiding all the tech.
I mean,
but yeah, looks like Anatar definitely is suspecting this, as he is getting a Baneling Nest as well, which will help against the ground army.
There's Baneling Nest, there's staying on two bases, not making us a very vulnerable third base. Maybe getting a macro hatchery would have been a good move, so you can still get those larvae, but yeah.
Looks like once again Anatar will try to sneak some Zerglings across the map, but the wall is now fully secured.
Yeah, but you know, there's enough Zerglings here and nothing else to defend. They can actually take down this gateway.
He also sees exactly the moment when Warp Gate finishes, so that's neat.
Boom! No Warp Gate for you. Well, the bad shield battery finished. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, that's a lot of Zerglings.
He's making more. He's not stopping. He's just gonna flood the base. But
and
the
Banes
gateway,
as well.
it will be remade.
Where are the Banes being made? Oh, the Banes are made at the front. This is gonna be a bust. If he catches it, but the building is already low in health, this is massive.
Oh, he can totally do it. But I mean, there will still be the adepts across the map, but...
The stress ball bendings and they go for the shield battery. The shield battery goes down, they're marching right up the ramp into this base that has barely anything in it other than, you know, probes and stuff.
Yeah, at the same time, the
Prevailing-
adepts do get into the base of the Zerg. The queens are there to defend, and that's pretty much it in terms of defense. The drones will be going down, but I mean, at the same time, Anatar is completely destroying the Protoss base.
Anatar is getting Zerglings at home, but against Glaive Adepts with this number, it's gonna be a rough hold. Zerglings
Going
are
back.
coming back from the other side of the map.
Yeah, that they are. There are no banings here yet, and the drones will try to help in the defense, but so many of them will be falling down.
Glaive Adepts do quite a lot of damage to light units, so they destroy those Zerglings. And with a nice little positioning here where they are... the Zerglings can't get a good surface area on those Adepts. They do a lot of damage, but I think Anatar has this. This is...
Yeah, and Ghost Phoenix has no workers. He has 0 workers. He has minerals to make one. But he starts a sentry instead.
Well, yeah, I
This
mean,
is
it's pretty much an all-in for Cost
Yeah,
Phoenix.
I mean, it's only for both of them. Neither of them really has anything.
I mean, Anatar still has someone who can catches the sentry. Nicely done. I mean, Anatar can still make Zerglings here and there, right?
Yeah, he still has a few drones mining. So there's that. He doesn't know. I mean, I want to say... No, I think he knows how bad Phoenix is. Like, he did kill all of the workers before he moved back.
Well, he really he needs to build enough of an amount
nice.
of Zerglings.
Nice
that
position of the
get us around
Zerglings.
there. There we go. That's what he was waiting for. He was like, I need to catch those Adepts pretty good. There we go. GG is called. Anatar with a very competent defense here. Offense and defense.
Yeah,
Managed to win this game.
that was a really nice catch there at the end, because the adepts were trying to shade into the protected spot, but with the Zerglings positioned right there, he was able to snipe them.
Yeah, very nicely done. Last Fantasy is going to be our next map. It was good job there by Anatar, delaying that proxy for so long, and gave him the opportunity to just attack before the adepts managed to shade in. Normally, if that did not happen early on in the game, those adepts would have been there a little bit earlier, and it would have been a very difficult thing to counter. But the fact that Anatar was already inside the Protoss base before the adepts managed to get in there, that gave him a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, both players are ready? No? Question mark? No? Anatar needs a second. Distance goes the distance. Yes, I stun. Yeah, I stun. We make this joke every time. I stun, of course, another one of our stands.
Yeah, we have so many stuns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this stun, that stun, I stun. There's another one, I think. Okay, Anatar is ready. Let's get into it. See if Cost Phoenix is going to go for another cheesy build here. This time it's going to be a little bit more difficult because this is like a random spawn map.
Yeah. On free spawn map, it's a bit more difficult.
Alrighty then. Welcome everyone to Last Fantasy LE. Last Fantasy is of course the last one. Not the final one. That's a different fantasy. On the east edge of the corner of the map, is our purple Zerg representing the Void. It is our purple Zerg, currently up 1 in this series. Give it up for Anator.
And once again, I always get that, like, we always introduce the same spawns. Once again, in the southwest corner or edge or place of the map, we have our red Protoss player from Finland representing Platinum Heroes. It is Cost Phoenix.
You need to start marking it in with radians or something.
Yes.
That's like the most accurate. like an azimuth.
Also, I want to say, I believe when Cost Phoenix started playing in our tournaments, I think he wasn't a very highly ranked player. So, all things considered, I am quite impressed that he's been getting better and better results in these tournaments.
I guess you could say the Phoenix is rising? Huh?
No, that's a different player.
Rising like the Phoenix? Get it?
No.
Did you get it?
Also, we have Sugar Code in the chat. Feels like I need to change my name to Stan Code the Fifth.
Stan Code the Fifth.
Oh no.
Cold Stan.
Yeah, it has to be something Stan every time. So, you know. Stick Stan. Puro Stan. That sounds like a country.
Yakustan.
Because that definitely sounds like a country.
It's a very confused country.
It is. Their laws don't quite make sense, but they're there. They have the most laws about food, really. Ooh, the Stalker goes down to Zerglings. Nicely done.
And this time, wait, what happened? Was this a wall? This is not a wall.
No, this was never a wall. It's just straight up wasn't a wall.
I'm seeing the zealot standing in the wall. I was like, wait a minute, there's like a giant opening.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
What's going on?
Don't worry about it.
There we go.
Fixed. Look, the Zerglings didn't get in, so it worked, right?
I mean, you can't argue with results, right?
Exactly.
What does not exist? Well, good.
In the meantime, Anatar was able to take his third base as planned. So no early aggression, though we'll see what happens after that.
That means they're coming into poke, but yeah, there's enough here to defend.
Yeah.
So Cost Phoenix, what's the tech that we got? We do have a robotics facility, so it's going to be Immortals. Thought maybe we'll get a Warp Prism shenanigans, but no, we're starting with Immortals.
Let's see how that works for him. As so far, Anatar is not taking up, so he may stay on the Zerglings for a little while, and Immortals don't really do well with that, but yeah, it depends on what Anatar is going for next. And it is Roaches, there you go.
Ooh, okay. Roaches against Immortals. Usually doesn't go well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The Overlord did scout the robo, it looks like. Yeah, so Cost Phoenix, I mean, Anatar is aware of what Cost Phoenix is up to, more or less.
That's a lot of sentries.
Something
Cost Phoenix is like, I'm going to have force fields for days.
No run buys.
No
Not
run
again.
buys.
Yeah, getting that vacancy as well, so getting for a bit more standard army, you know, just adding some Immortals to the mix and generate the ground army. Meanwhile, Anatar going for that Ling Roach across the map.
I would have liked Ling Bin Hydra, to be fair.
It's been getting a bit trendy lately. I personally like to play it, but hey.
I mean, Hydralisks are very cool units to play.
They are.
Yeah.
And you can stutter step them, actually.
I think it's a lot of fun as a Zerg to have a unit that can shoot up and down.
Ooh, but we have so many gateways coming up. 6 gateways in production.
Hey, you in charge as well. It's gonna be a beef wave group.
I mean, there are no Archons
for the
though.
beef wave. The Immortals are the beef.
Yeah, but aren't Archons usually added as well?
They can also be the beef.
Okay, okay.
You need some beefy unit and a wave of charge lots. That's the beef wave. You can have you can have many types of beef wave.
True, true. Maybe it's Wagyu, or maybe it's...
Yeah, some are more exotic than the others. Some are more expensive.
So I want to command Anatar on his spread of overlords, as he has eyes on everything.
Yeah, it has more overlords than cryptomers, I think, maybe.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
But better
Crypt
spread of
is
overlords.
only
is it?
starting, but the spread of overlord is really good. And he is scouting this gateway explosion as well.
Oh, yeah. And immediately goes back to like, oh yeah, I need to be in a better position for whatever's coming. Alright, so we got...
It's just stuffed with Zerg the entire way.
So we've got a bunch of Ravagers. Actually, only 2 Vultures are left in this,
Yeah,
this
it's
army.
mostly Ravagers. I mean, they will help with sniping units, but this is a strong
And
army from the Protoss, and it's moving across the map.
They also help really well with the force fields, but I don't know. The Zealots are a big wall at the front. Anatar can't really punch through this and has to back away.
Yeah, the Zealots are chasing the few roaches as well, and they are catching up to the Ravagers now. But now...
Which force fields only have Zealots?
Yeah, no, there are some force fields that don't do too much, and they are quickly dispelled as well. The Zerglings are trying to deal with the Zealots, but they are quite tanky.
Oh, Biles on top of the warp prism do take it down. Force fields come in to lock in the army. They are taken out, but the lock is good enough for the Zealots to kill those Ravagers. And Coast Phoenix manages to even up the score, sideways 1-1.
Very nicely done.
Look at that, we have 2 ace matches. Ace match in the semi-finals.
Yeah. So both our semi-finals went to game number 3, so very nice.
They're still talking about Stan in chat, by the way.
Of course they are. Yeah. Very nicely done there by Coast Phoenix. And again, it's very interesting to watch Coast Phoenix improve quite quickly. And can't wait to see where he goes next.
Pylon is where he goes next because that's the map. So it's a segue. That is called a segue. And I did it
Good one,
really well,
Steve.
and I'm so proud of myself.
That was so smooth, Steel.
Smooth as butter. Okay, both players are ready. We are in it. I like the ace matches. And a handful of ace matches today, by the way. Anatar versus
Yeah.
Beast. We had Coast Phoenix versus Elaine. And Vasilia versus Distan in the semi-final.
Yeah, quite a lot of 2-1s, which is nice to see. Nice to see some even matches, some back and forth.
Back and forth. Back and forth.
Back and forths.
Fourth.
Fourths.
Not forths. Not fourths.
Why not? It happened
and-
multiple times, so it's back and forth.
Fourth. Not forths. Group, please. The butcherer of words strikes again. Alright everyone, we are on Pylon. We're in the southeast corner of the map. Currently sideways 1-1 in this semi-final match. Give it up for our purple Zerg representing the Void. it is Anatar.
And across the map we have his opponent. It is the red Protoss player from Finland, representing Platinum Heroes. It's Cost Phoenix.
Not Premium Phoenix, just the cost one.
No, it's Cost
No.
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Generic variety. Just another Phoenix. Add it to the pile.
I do wonder what the origin of his name is. Oh, nice block there on the hatchery. But I do wonder what Cost Phoenix is. How much
Maybe
does
he
a
likes
Phoenix
the
cost?
name. He likes the name Phoenix, and he worked at Costco.
Ah. Is there
That's-
Costco in Finland?
I have no idea.
I don't think there is.
I've never been to Finland.
I've been to Finland airport. Does it count?
No.
Oh.
Did you drink the water?
No, I didn't.
Then it
Oh
definitely
no,
doesn't
I
count.
did on the plane. Does that count? I don't know
No,
if it was
that's
Finnish.
That's the bottled water. That doesn't count.
Ah, okay, then no.
Just think in my head how much I remember from my Finnish classes, and not a lot. I could probably count to 10 in Finnish, and that's about it.
That's pretty good. That's better than I can, I think. I can say Kiitos.
Kiitos. Kiitos paljon.
Yes. With the wall, once again, not the wall, and the Zerglings get on top of it, and they get on top of the pylon as well.
I like that the Zerglings are still going in through the
Yes.
small gap.
Like, force of habit, okay?
Like you,
They are
listen,
chasing-
you have to respect. You have to
Yes.
respect the entrances.
They are chasing the Stalker though, and they will be whittled out. Whittled out? Picked out.
Whittled down. No, whittled down implies that they survived. Stomped out? No. Eroded out.
Sure.
Look, I'm not an expert.
But yeah, that almost turned out to be very, very dangerous for Cost Phoenix, but the Zerglings didn't do damage in the end, as that Stalker was there to help out, and yeah, with that, we're just gonna move on to the next phase of the game. I assume we're gonna go for something similar as game number 2.
Yeah, it looks like Cost Phoenix is getting that robotics facility. Immediately starts an immortal with new zappy thing, fast makey, fast.
Chrono?
Chrono boost, yes. Thank you. with makey fast.
The makey fast zappy thing. Yeah.
Got the makey fast today. Make your immortals come in faster.
Simon, I just want you to know that was exactly a phrase you would hear from a goblin in Final Fantasy XIV. Just so you know, you have become a goblin.
I was the information goblin,
Yeah, but
right?
now you are fully certified Final Fantasy XIV goblin.
How are the goblins in Final Fantasy XIV in terms of like their place in the lore?
They are constructors. They like
Well,
their
that's-
tech, and they like,
They usually are.
but they are like, you know, they like their scraps and just make things. But they're like really good at it. But like it's very like how do
Improvisational.
Yeah, it's very improvisation. Yeah, that is basically the thing.
They're
And-
Junkrats, basically.
Yeah, essentially they are junkards, and they speak in this weird way where they describe things. Like you said, as like this fast making zappy thing. That would be exactly what a goblin says.
I like it. It gets to the point
Yeah.
without being fancy. Like the language is also scrappy, right?
Like when they talk, I believe when they say that somebody is talking about something, they're saying tongue flaps. They exchange tongue flaps.
Oh. That could be interpreted in
It could
different
be,
ways.
but hey.
Okay, we're getting Immortals versus not Mortis. I'm assuming it's going to be Ravagers again.
Yeah, I
That
believe
fight
so.
did go the way of Cost Phoenix much better than it did Anatar.
That is true.
And we have the gate explosion.
Yeah, I
for
was
Cost
waiting
Phoenix.
for that, and the gateway explosion is here. Charge is halfway done, +1 as well. So yeah, it looks like we will have another attack from Cost Phoenix, exactly like in game number 2. Meanwhile, Anatar is already ready with the Ravagers, with the Zerglings, but this time adding Banelings to the mix, which will help dealing with the Zealots on the front.
Nice. I like that addition. Also, Ragnar in chat supplying us with the information. There is no Costco stores in Finland.
Okay. Well, then
So-
we're still looking for ideas. What does Cost Phoenix mean?
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he couldn't afford the premium Phoenix.
Yeah, but then it would be like budget Phoenix, not cost Phoenix.
Cost is kind of like a term for
Costa
budget.
Rica Phoenix.
Cost Coastal Phoenix. It's a phoenix that, you know, it has a duck bill and it eats like
Yes.
fish
While being on fire.
while being on fire.
Okay, we have the Protoss moving out. Once again, the Overlords will alert Anatar to what is coming. But again, this
His
time we
army
will
is
have
in
Banelings.
position.
With this one Baneling on the front.
Yeah. I've got this baby.
That was a bit of a trap, but it wasn't quite able to finish. We have the rest of the Banelings right behind though. The stressable Banelings, as you like to call them. But Cosfix pulls the Zealots to the back, seeing the Banelings.
Oh, the Banelings are coming in from the side, but they can't quite reach. Don't waste them on the Immortals. They get to the sentries. They do clear a lot of the Zealots, though. Oh, good Baneling connections there. The Immortals
Yeah.
are all down. These
Yeah, because-
Protoss armies, no
Because
more.
the Zealots were pulled to the back, the Immortals stayed on the front and they were all just eaten by the Zerglings, and with that, Anatar takes game number 3 in this decisive engagement.
Very nicely done. I like the Banelings there.
Yeah. Nice addition. Nice adaptation.
Mm-hmm. I believe we stay on Europe though.
I believe so. Who's, hold on. Yeah, this time is waiting.
This time is in yeah, in UK.
Yeah, very nicely done there by Anatar. You know, adapted from game to game.
Mhm.
And was able to take this series 2-1. With that, we can take a quick look at the bracket as we just finished our semi-finals, and up next we'll be going into the finals of Anatar versus Distan. Both of them having underscores in their names. Oh, that's quite funny.
Where's Soundo when you need him?
Yes,
He also has underscores in his
he
name.
does have underscores in his name. But with that, once again, if you want to support this tournament, we do have a Matcherino, so check out the Matcherino. We unfortunately don't have codes, but if you feel like contributing some money of your own, then feel free to do so, as all of the Matcherino funds will be going to these players. Other than that, we will be getting ready for the random raffle, because as a reminder, every participant that has played in this tournament and has completed a full series is eligible for the random raffle. But we will be getting that ready, and we will see you in 5 minutes, right?
Yes, come back here in 5 minutes, or I will not forgive you.
You want. And welcome to Master Swan Open number 94, our monthly tournament for amateur players up to 4.7k MMR, so around Master 2. But you know, everybody is welcome as long as you have the required games played. You can participate even if you are a lower rank. So, and we do have some lower rank players in these tournaments, just to put it out. I was just saying, as we were casting the semifinals, that Coast Phoenix, I believe he started as like platinum player, and now he is actually, you know, bringing it to the high diamonds, to the masters. So you know, he's getting there.
Yes, it's always nice to see.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him, because I remember when he started, I think he was around platinum.
We've had quite a few players who started around that situation, you know, platinum or low diamond.
Yeah.
And ended up rising up the ranks.
See, I think the thing is, if you are willing to, like, even though like you know that like you may not be like the favorite of the tournament, I know somebody's gonna bring it up, but like even if you are like slightly lower rank, but like you are willing to like participate, to take the challenge, and you know you whether you win or lose, you like take that result and you learn from it. Like that kind of is the mindset that you need to improve. So I would say that like people who are willing to take that step are more likely to get better in the long run, just because they already have that mindset.
And also, it gives you motivation when you know that like every week or couple of weeks, there's like a tournament that you can participate in that's about your level of challenge. It gives you a lot of more motivation to practice between, you know, between the tournaments. So you ladder more, you learn more. Also, you encounter, you know, different players in a different competitive setting.
Exactly.
That's not just on ladder.
Yeah, and you have a chance to like discuss the strategies between each other as well, which we do see happen quite often between these players, and like maybe even find some practice partners for later. So yeah, definitely can recommend it for the experience. And we run 2 monthly tournaments, which results essentially in a bi-weekly amateur tournament with different, like, you know, MMR caps. There's also a few other amateur tournaments. From the regular one, we do feature on podcast the Amateur Weekly, which is a weekly tournament. I don't think they do not have a prize pool for the weeklies, only for the finals, but still, you know, that is something that you can check out. I don't think the bracket for SDO is quite up yet. I see someone in the chat asking for SDO, but yes, SDO will be happening next week, and I will be making the bracket soon. So the best way to make sure that you are up to date on all the happenings, all the tournament, is to follow our socials, because we always post our tournaments on the socials. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Mastodon, Blue Sky. So any of those that you prefer, there will be a post there. But most importantly, if you want to be the first to know about when the tournaments are happening, make sure to join our Discord, because I generally try to post the dates at least on Discord ahead of time, so, and like the updates to the schedules ahead of time. So if you want to be up to date on the tournaments, then make sure to join the Discord. And with that, without further ado, we are ready for our random raffle. Stick, what is a random raffle?
Random raffle. Sorry, I thought I'd do like an intro thingy.
Would you like to introduce the random raffle?
If you participate in our tournaments and finish at least one full series, whether you win or lose doesn't matter, as long as you played your whole series, you are eligible for the random raffle, the prize for which is $5. All the players who are eligible who participate in the tournament and finish at least one match are eligible, whether you won or lost, so you can be the champion who won the tournament. Actually, you know you can't, because we do the raffle before the grand finals, but never mind. Or you can be eliminated in the first round. Doesn't matter. You can still win $5. So participate in our tournaments, participate in the raffle, and without further ado, let's get to the raffle. Oop, take it away.
And for today's Master Swan Open number 94, the random raffle winner is...
Drumroll, 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 drumroll!
Is Werehog.
Yay! GG!
GG to Werehog. A frequent watcher of our channel. A member of the Discord as well. So yeah, shout out to Warehawk also participating in these tournaments. So don't forget to join the Macherino, as Warehawk now does get that $5 and with that, we are ready for our finals of this monthly tournament. It will be Anatar versus Distan, Zerg versus Terran. Let's double check that everyone is ready. As I'm gonna also post, where is my... actually, we're on you. I'm not gonna post. It's fine. Nobody is gonna read the EU chat anyway.
And just reminding them that it's best of 5.
True. I forget to
It
do
is.
that.
It is. The grand final is a best of 5, and as we didn't have a lower bracket, it is going to be a proper best of 5. No winner, no points to anyone's advantage. I have a sneeze. I have a sneeze coming in.
Oh no!
No,
Fight
it's
it.
going away. It's going away. Is it? Is it? Not coming.
Okay.
The
I'm the
sneeze was
one.
averted.
I'm the one who with hay fever.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I have these seasonal things where, like, it feels like I have like a runny nose, but I don't.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying. I don't know if it's like spores in the air or something, or whatnot, or dust, or I don't know.
Or maybe you are allergic to something very specific.
But I don't know if it's an allergy because it's not like a proper reaction, you know? It's just annoying.
Anyway, we are now in the finals and we are on Torches LE, where in the top right corner we have our purple Zerg player representing Team Devoid. It is Annatar.
And in the southeast corner of the map, representing Red Dragons, all the way from the UK, it is our Red Terran and current reigning MSO champion, Distan.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes this time. Last time Distan was facing Roselia, right, in the finals, and this time he has a completely different... I'm starting to stumble upon my own words when I say Distan and this time in the same sentence.
Yes,
Oh,
this
no.
time Stan. Yes.
Time Stan. Oh no, there's more of them. I'm just checking. Did he play any Zerg? He did play Ragnar last time, but we did not quite get to watch him play in a TVZ.
I don't think we have.
And with that, predictions are open. I didn't forget a single time. Just want to point it out.
Not a single one. You never needed a reminder.
No, I didn't.
Not a one.
They still tried to remind me for some reason, but I didn't need it.
At all.
Do I get a cookie?
Get a biscuit.
So we have the Reaper from this town. The Zerglings from Anatar are going across the map and they were scouted by an SCV, so this town knows that they are coming.
This is a Link Team 6, but without the speed. Nice kiting there by Distan. Buying some time, trying to give the Zerglings the run around, maybe catch one. No, targeting not perfect, but still pretty good. Oh! There we go.
Yeah, this time, and as he saw the Zerglings coming across the map, he did build that command center on the high ground, so it is completely safe and it will finish. You will just have to land it later.
Okay. Anatar, moving on to a third base. Distan should have scouted it, or at least saw it with the SCV, and then he goes, goes to confirm that that's actually what happened. Very important to when you play against the Zerg to see the timing of the bases.
Yeah, and Distan is keeping check on the Zerg, and now that he did kill off the Zerglings, he feels safe enough to send the Reaper across the map to do some scouting and maybe harassment instead.
And on this map, it's very easy to
Oh,
send
just
the Reaper
not-
across the map. It's got like this, what? What?
What is
It's
that?
an altar.
Yeah, it's like an altar.
It's not like, it's an altar. That's what altars look like.
Like, I just like something underneath as well.
Yeah, that's the what is the City of Gold? That's the name of that Pillars of Gold?
Yes, pillars
The
of
map
gold
that's
are
under
underneath.
Yes. Oh, the Reaper might get surrounded here. No, he can jump off a cliff.
Yeah, but the Queen will finish it off, and it does not get any more worker kills. But I mean, a good scout on the base nonetheless.
Speaking of Terran units that are crazy, Reapers are the kind of like people that if their mother said, "Hey, if your friends jump off a cliff, would you jump too?" And you're like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a Reaper. Jumping cliffs is what I do."
I feel like Reapers are those kind of like crazy people who are always like looking for adrenaline.
Yeah.
Like these kind of people, like just they just cannot stand still. They have to like jump on a bungee or something, or like jump from a plane. They just have to
Like
do something to
hyperactive kids.
not so much hyperactive kids, but like those people who just look for adrenaline constantly.
Also, Sugar Cult the second redeemed. Thanks, Kuro. You're welcome, Sugar Cult the second.
I don't know for what, but you're welcome.
Also, shout out to Jadolf who
Yeah,
subscribed with
true.
one subscription.
He also raided us, and that all happened in the
yes.
break. So these are
Mhm.
the statues, by the way.
Ah, oh, they're not zealots. They're
The other-
that's what's his face?
I
That's
think it's on there. Or is it just straight up Artanis?
Artanis. Yes, that's Artanis.
True, Adepts don't have the other thingy. Like shield thingy.
That's what is the name? Not Executor. Executor?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the Marines are meeting the
Jupiter.
Zerglings here. There are no Banelings, but the Zerglings are surrounding the army nonetheless, and this time is forced to pick up the entire.
Oh. Juking and jiving.
Yeah, it just comes back in the same place.
Getting to go for a drop and just sits there and heals the Marines. Anatar, in the meantime, getting a fourth base all the way up in the northwest corner of the map. Bailing speed is on the way.
Yeah, or they're halfway done, so those Banelings will be great help fighting against the Marines.
We're getting a classic TVZ here. This is awesome.
Very well, maybe.
Bio versus Ling Bane.
We do have some Hellbats though.
What they're technically bio.
Technically bio. Technically correct.
They get healed by Medivacs. They're bio. Oh, they're very helpful against the Zerglings as well, and they can tank the Banes. Oh, good connections there, but are they enough? There's enough Marines left over, and the Zerg army has been destroyed. GG is called, and this time we'll take a relatively quick point on the board.
Yeah, indeed. I think Anatar should have waited a little bit longer because he went with those Banelings right before the speed finished. And because of that, the Banelings were quite easily sniped. They were not able to roll into the army. And yeah, with that, he just didn't have enough to defend.
I'm not sure that would have made that big of a difference because they went against the Hellbats.
Yeah, but you could like maneuver them a little bit.
Distan was very careful about moving the Marines back
true.
while keeping the Hellbats at the front to tank the Banes. So
Yeah.
not sure that would have been the thing. But then again, if they had speed, maybe they could have maneuvered around them. Or, I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Like it would be a bit more microable, but nonetheless, it was a very strong attack there from Distan.
Hey, shout out Deadly Donkey Kitten. Thank you for that raid. Welcome, raiders.
Welcome.
Cylon is going to be our next map.
I have to write down the maps because for a best of 5, I tend to forget what we already played.
I like the rush of panic when I try to figure out which map we played and which map we didn't, and then I have to look at the map list and go, wait a minute, did we do that? Did we do that?
Uh-huh.
So it keeps me alive.
That's your adrenaline, yeah.
Adrenaline, that's what I get for adrenaline rushes, trying to figure out what maps we played in the tournament.
Okay, old man.
What are you calling old man? Hag?
Oh no. Hey, I am still younger than you, okay?
Younger.
I mean, yeah.
Well, getting old isn't all that bad if you felt old all your life.
Yeah, just get used to it.
You're already mentally prepared.
Anyway, we are here in game number 2 of this best of 5 finals. We are now on Pylon Ali, where in the top left corner we have our purple Zerg player, representing Team Devoid. It is Anatar.
In the southeast corner of the map, representing Red Dragons, currently up 1 in this best of 5 final match of today's Masters Swan Open. Our Red Terran, the reigning champion, it is Distan. I like that the D and the R are basically red dragons.
Yeah, because it's Red Dragon.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at it, like, you know, if you close your eyes a little bit, that icon actually looks like an elephant.
It does. It really does.
It looks
It's red
more like an
elephants, I'm
elephant.
so sorry.
Don't think about the red elephant.
I mean, it has the ears and everything.
Yeah, and the trunk and the legs. Yeah.
Shaking my head.
It looks like an elephant sitting down and playing with like peanuts or something.
Can you imagine?
Look, making logos is difficult.
Yeah. True. I mean,
You work on it, you work on it, you work hard on it, you think, oh, I got a clever thing going on. It
Yeah,
looks
but then
really
you-
nice, it looks really this, and then you realize it looks like a penis.
yeah, that happens, or something else, or you like give it to another person and they think it's like something else completely. It's like
Yeah.
no, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, it happens. It happens in design a lot when you design something and you don't really see it, and then someone sees it for the first time and is like,
Yep.
you know, that looks like a, and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Because I saw it in different stages of development, so I didn't quite see the big picture.
Once again, we have Anatar sending those links out on the map. But he did see that the command center is on the high ground, so he knows that he won't be able to get much done with the Zerglings. Nonetheless, he will try.
The Reaper is like, "Nye, nye, 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 you can't catch me."
I feel like this time Anatar went for much faster Binding Nest. But we will see if how fast he will be able to get the speed done. Oh, but
Huh?
oh no!
8 more Ducklings being made. Oh, we gotta get the 1-3 again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
See, Anatar is getting ready for bio, but it does not look like the bio is coming.
I think Anatar is going for a bust actually.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, there's no third base. Not even plans for third base. Oh, but it looks like
but
yeah, this
Distant
sees the
sees it.
Zerglings.
Oh, large scout there. Sees the bailing nest. Sees the amount of Zerglings. Anatar Distant knows.
Yeah, the Zerglings are going across the map, and I mean, he has not landed that orbital
Look at
yet.
that. He's bringing all the buildings, just shove them on top
Yeah.
of each other.
Exactly like in the cardboard animation, we just like stuff all the things in the wall. Yeah, this is not bustable.
Yeah, there's even an NG bay. I thought it was a bunker for a second, but no, it's an NG bay
Yeah.
to block up that, to shore up that wall. And now there's a bunker as well. All the Hellions at the back. I don't know if this bust is going to
I
work.
mean, another has to try. Like, he already made all those banelings, but yeah, that does not look like it will happen. What he can do, though, is keep this down on one base, though.
Yeah, contain. When in doubt, contain, contain, contain. If you can. Well, the Hellions are moving out, so... I don't know if the contamination? The containment. The contaminatant is going to work here. I'm good with words, right?
Yeah. You're natural. Speaking
No,
of
not
natural, I did.
It was so good, damn it! We got the segue. Ah, god damn it!
I did see Ace in the game. He did log in. I don't know if he like what he's playing, but I did see him log in into StarCraft. So hey.
Okay. We've got a lair on the way for Anatar, and this time is already at the front here.
Zerglings are across the map.
Oh no. The wall is on the wall!
It is a wall. There are not many workers still in the natural. The Zerglings will take what they can, but at the same time, the mech army is in the base of Anatar and burning grounds.
Ooh, they get the Zerglings, the flames. The flames are so powerful, and with the cyclone here as well, does take care of those queens pretty easily. And there's nothing to defend. The workers are marching up!
They're trying to escape, but they can't quite. The Zerglings are coming back, and they will eventually surround these Hellions, but they are Hellbats now.
And they want to be surrounded. It's the easiest way to kill the Zerglings. There's
Yeah,
this
but they
Terran
still
army
go
will go
down.
down, but yeah, everything else for the Zerg is dead. This turn is on match point.
Very nicely done there by this turn.
I guess he covered the distance.
No.
We're good with words, as you can see.
But yeah, very nicely done there by this time. Like he did notice what is happening across the map. He did scout as the bending bust as well, and yeah, he just stayed on the on in his main base. He bunkered up, and he was able to hold it. And with the the armies basically missed each other, and the Zerglings were still not able to get into the bases of distance. So yeah, very nicely executed.
It was smart of distance to just not saturate that natural or try too hard to defend it at all. Just, okay, you want me to stay on one base? I'll stay on one base. I have a whole bunch of Hellions in your main. Just okay, I'll stay on one base. Ley lines is going to be our next map. Not LE, there's no LE. Just LL. You know what LL stands for?
Low leopard.
Yes, low leopard. Hashtag low leopard.
Hashtag low leopard.
I'm not going to explain it. It's an.
No, you have to watch the old cast to find out.
You have to go back, what, 7 years into the past.
I think that may be one of the duct tapes, maybe.
It's in the, I think it's in the duct tapes. There's also clips. If you look at, I think it's one of the more popular clips, so you can watch it. It's one not more popular, but you can. If you watch clips of the channel, you will eventually run into it.
Eventually, you will find it.
And then you will know exactly how stupid I am.
That was definitely worth it to look it up.
Yes.
Anyway, we are here on Ley Niles in game number 3 of our finals, and we are looking at the purple Zerg player representing Team Devoid. It is Anatar.
And in the southwest corner of the map, on match point to win another tournament in a row, it is our Red Terran representing Red Dragons, or Red Elephant, whichever way you see it. Give it up for Distan. It does look like a cute elephant.
Yeah, now I can't unsee it. It is an elephant now.
Yeah. It's an elephant dragon.
Oh.
Yeah. A dragfint.
Full hatch from Anatar. Interesting.
Mm.
To be fair, I didn't quite see what the build was previously, so maybe that's what he was going for this whole time. I mean, he does go for early Zerglings across the map, so it's entirely possible.
Yeah, it was Linkedin 6.
Yeah, starting with the Zerglings.
Actually,
However,
previously, the last one I think it was 4.
yeah, it was 4. However, this time it looks like Distan actually is planning to drop that command center down, but no, it's like, no, I'm playing TBZ. No.
Oh wait, this is TBC.
He also does have that SCV across the map, and he does see the Zerglings going out of the base. So he knows he has to prepare, he keeps the Reaper at home. And yeah, he will be very defensive for the time being.
I like the Zerglings of Anatar didn't even notice the SCV.
And look, they have better things to do.
Also, they have giant crab arms that must be very terrible to carry. To get that primordial skin thingy.
Yeah. Actually, is it? Is
think
it
that's the
primal,
primordial.
or is that the other thingy, the something brood? I don't remember which one it was, but it also had its own thing.
Could
I
be.
don't remember which one it is.
I'm not an expert.
Like the stress ball banelings are part of that. Because they have a lot of spikes and stuff.
It's the spike Zerg. Okay, gets a Saran on the Reaper. Not quite though. Manages to break away.
And it survives. Nicely done. In the last second.
Yeah, Anatar was trying to get to cash that command center construction, but this done was already way ahead of the curve there and built it on the high ground.
Yeah, he also waited a bit with the Zerglings, so I think maybe he was waiting for Distan to like float over and like, you know, be like, oh, the Zerglings haven't showed up, so I guess I must be safe. But yeah, in the end, it did not work out. He is making more Zerglings though. Anatar is just full on Zerglings.
It's getting a third base at the same time, so it's not super all-in-y.
It can be just for production though.
Could be. Distan in the meantime, going for a 2-1-1. Was it a 1-2-1 plus 1 plus 1-1 plus 1-1? I don't remember noticing. I think it was a 1-1 plus 1-1.
Yeah, the Steam is already on the way, already halfway done. The Zerglings do run into the natural base and will be munching on some of the SCVs, but there are Marines in the main base.
There's also a bunker on the high ground there. Distan is quite ready for any kind of aggression.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, like, Distan expects the aggression. He also has a Reaper across the map.
That's something he's been very diligent about. Getting that extra scout with the Reaper towards the 4.5 minute game time, just to see what the Zerg is up to.
Yeah. And you know, not being too, like, not being overconfident like Distan general is making sure he is safe before he moves out. And with that, he does have that double medivac drop prepared.
It does get scouted, or at least seen on the minimap.
So Anatar also has information about that coming. He does have some Zerglings, he has Queens.
An
The
overload
base is quite
vision
far.
all over the map.
Yeah, the fair base is quite far though, and there are no forces there.
Anatar does know where the Terran army is just by having stuff all over the map, so that's a good indication to have. Now it's sort of ready here. They don't have combat shields, those Marines. They have steam, but no combat shields, which means they are much weaker, and they have to back away. Bending Nest is on the way for Anatar, so that's going to be helpful in dealing with these Marines in the future.
Indeed.
Now that the composition of Distan is confirmed.
Though it will be a little while before the bending speed comes into effect, though. So for the time being...
But again, against this type of harassment with the 2 Medivac and Marines, it's enough to have Banelings around just to prevent you from moving in.
I guess so.
Of course, you have to have them around in order to prevent these Marines from moving in. And no, that was half a mineral line, almost destroyed. Yeah,
more than half. No. 12 workers going down, and the drones are trying to hide, but that's exactly where the Marines are dropping.
Okay, the Ducklings do come in to save them. That was a good cache by Distan there. Okay, Benny Speedies have done 15 Banelings are being made by Anatar. The crisp spread is pretty good, enough to be competently defensive here. There are Hellbats though. Ooh, good snipe on those 5 Banelings being morphed there. The Hellbats are being destroyed. Oh yeah, they sacrifice themselves on the Banes. More Hellbats are coming in though. There's not a lot of Terran left here, but remember, this isn't the main Terran army. The main Terran army is just coming in here. This was just the initial drops here. Good catch on that Queen. But now Distan has to back away. There's not enough here to withstand the amount of swarm that's here on the map right now.
The cheeky Widow Mine taking down some of the Zerglings. Nicely positioned, but it might have damaged the Medivacs a little bit as well. But nonetheless...
This time just can't drop anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just Zerglings and Banelings on the ground. Okay, gonna play defensively here. There's a bunker ready. A bunch of Hellbats. Can Hellbats go in bunkers? They can't, right?
I don't think so. I think they're too big.
They're not fire bats. Whoa! The bio is bunched up. Has to back away from the wrath of the Banes. The bunker is empty.
Yeah, it's just there for the wall.
It's for decoration.
Yeah, for decorative purposes.
It has traditional cultural value. So if Hellbats can't go into a bunker, are they bio? All the bio units can go in a bunker.
The reason why the bunker is there is so you can put Marines in the bunker and then unload them on the other side without opening the wall.
Or you can just open the wall. It's a Terran wall. You don't. You forgot. Supply depots goes up and down.
Yeah, but
right?
then the Zerglings can also get in. But the Zerglings can get into the bunker.
Okay, I get it. So like for this niche situations.
Yeah.
Where you want your Marines on the other side of the wall with the Banelings and the Zerglings.
No, I mean they can be coming in as well. Maybe they're escaping from the Zerglings and they should jump in the bunker and jump out on the other side.
Okay, fair enough.
This is not a good idea, don't listen.
Well, Anatar is like a giant purple blob in the middle of the map there.
Yeah, the Link Bane is pretty good, and I mean...
Oh, the Marines in our space!
Yeah, but look how many Medivacs there are with this army as well, like they can pick up instantly.
But the thing is, when you pick up, the problem is that you're not doing damage and you're not really fighting. It's not really what you want to do. Also, it takes time sometimes.
At the same time, Zerglings did run into the third base and they are munching on the workers and the rest of the planning army is going towards the bio.
Man, good splits there by Distan. Loses a bunch of SCVs, but most of the army survives. Including that tank that had to run away inside the Medivac. Won't tell anyone, tank, it's fine. You won't tell anyone that you won't sieged on time in position. You just ran away in the middle of the fight.
But yeah, but now this army is going towards the Zerg, and what do we have? We have a lot of queens, but where's the Link Bane?
That's a good creep spread, though.
True, true. Hydroden is on the way, but it's not quite ready yet.
I don't know about Linkbane Hydra at this point in the game. Hydras are so expensive right now. Anatar is supply blocked as well. Oh.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
Okay, this time with the pre-splits for the Marines. There aren't that many Banelings around. Most of the army of Anatar is Queens.
Yeah, the
They
Linkbane
are very
is
high
now
on
rolling
energy,
in.
though. Banes are rolling in, splits by Distan, and enough of the Marines survive, I think? Question mark? No. Distan has to back away.
Decent cleanup there. I mean, still some of the mines survive, and there are reinforcements, so this attack is far from over.
Okay, only a handful of Banelings survive for Anatar, and they do get sniped by Distan. And this area without creep is a good wedge to get into the third base here. All the queens are being destroyed.
They tried as they might to transfuse each other, but it was not enough. No. The banks roll in, but most of them get sniped before they connect. The drones are being pulled off the line, and this base is forfeit.
Yeah, those Banelings, they rolled to the... on the side of the Marines. They didn't go for the Marines, they just rolled right in front of them and got destroyed.
There are more Banelings morphing in, and they will be running into this army. Some nice connections, but there's still more Terran left over, and that GG is called. And Distan takes this series 3-0 and wins Masters Swan Open number 94.
Again. Two victories in a row for Distan. Very, very nicely done. That was a bit clutch there against the Banes, but once Distan started splitting those Marines, you know, it started to work. Splitting Marines does work against Banelings. It's very important.
Indeed.
So there you have it. We had a new champion last time, and now the champion continues. We have a good rivalry going on with Distan and Roselia. And now possibly with Anatar as well.
Indeed.
Could get some interesting matches in the next few Masters Swan Opens. Hopefully these players all come back. They've shown fantastic games so far.
It is very nice. Those are some solid games, and even though Anatar maybe struggled a little bit in the finals against Distan, like he showed some great play in the semifinals against Cosmics, where like I'm not even talking specifically about like the way he played, but the fact that he was able to adapt throughout the series, which is a very nice neat little like detail that not a lot of players do. So I definitely look forward to what Anatar can bring in the future, but today Distan is the champion.
Congratulations! It's been a while since we had a double.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often, does it?
It used to happen quite a lot.
On the very beginning, yeah. Let's see.
Samir Duran is the last one. Who won a double. That was in 2024.
I mean, Samir Duran is Anatar.
Oh.
It's a thing.
I didn't know that.
And Zigur is also Anatar, so we had 3 in a row. Because remember, that was when he like would sign up with different name like every week.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. That's what happens when you change names a lot.
Especially with us, because we're so confused, so easily confused.
No, I follow the names.
I would have definitely introduced Anatar as the 3 times MSO champion.
There you go.
3 times in a row, actually.
Yeah, 3 times in a row. And he was 3rd on 92 as well. yeah. So shout out to our players. Some nice games today. A lot of 2-1s, so a lot of close games as well. And some nice plays. And with that, if you like what you see, if you like these amateur tournaments or some open tournaments as well, then you can check out our Patreon. We fund all of our tournaments via our Patreon, so if you have some money to spare, you can check that out. Of course, our supporters do get access to a special channel on Discord. They do get access to replay packs that we are allowed to share. And yeah, so if that is something you want to support, that Patreon is there. Otherwise, the best way to support us without any monetary input is to just watch our channel, to follow our socials and so on, because all of that matters. Even if you just watch, that already matters. Every view counts. So that is the way to support us as well.
Thank you for supporting us.
Yes, thank you. I mean, we are able to run these tournaments like solely thanks to our patrons, because these tournaments are fully funded by our patrons, and we are on the way to making them even bigger as well. So, thank you very much. Yeah, GG's all around. GG's all around. Thanks everyone for being here, and Steel Mold. Where can we find more Steel Mold?
Twitch.tv/SteelMold. That is Twitch.tv/SteelMold, where I will be streaming in about 20 minutes. I'll be streaming Factorio, because that's what I do nowadays. It's awesome. It's like playing TVZ, but you only have one SCV and one Marine, and it's the same person, and it's you. And that's it. It's great. I love it. Kuro hates it. Kuro doesn't understand it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It looks terrifying. Just the amount of menus and stuff. It looks absolutely
It's fantastic.
Terrifying.
It's probably my favorite game ever at the moment. Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing in 20 minutes. Twitch.tv/SteelMold. That is Twitch.tv/SteelMold. And Krupp, where can they find more of you?
Well, most of the time you can find me on CranKy Ducklings. I typically don't cast, but I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so you can see me in the chats or on the Discord, and that's where I will be. I also sometimes stream at 16 Squad Sanseki, both on Twitch and on YouTube, so you can check me out there. And other than that, what our next tournament will be. See, normally tomorrow we will be having Sparkling Tuna Cup, but that has to be moved to Tuesday, because tomorrow is Fusion Esports League. It's the tournament that happens live in Krakow. So if you are interested, if you are maybe, close enough to Poland or in Poland, you can check it out, live, because it is in Krakow. So you can maybe try and go there. I will try to go. So fun fact, you may just see me there walking around. But
no, you won't. You're the Polish ninja. We can't catch you.
I mean, you can try. But anyway, yeah, I am actually planning to show up, because Krakow is decently close, so I may try to check it out. But you will be here with Light, because Light will be casting this event. It is a full day event. There are both qualified players and invites. There's actually, let me open the full list so I don't have to just say it out of the top of my head. But there is Clem, Raynor, Lambo, Euthermal, Geralt, Elazer, Christiane, Mana, Spirit, Skillus, SOS, and Art. And all of those players will be playing at that tournament live in Krakow. So if you are interested, then you can show up on the place, or you can be here when Light will be casting it tomorrow. It starts 1 hour earlier than our regular tournament, so that would be 6 p.m. KST or 11 a.m. CEST. So if you are interested, you can be here, and yeah, it will be a full day event. Looking forward to it.
Like Katowice, but without the Katowice.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it is a little bit smaller scale, but this is the first tournament by this organization, by Fusion Esports League. And from what I understand, I don't know if it was like founded by, or if it's something that... if it's like just something he works with, but this is actually co-organized by Geralt. The player Gerard actually
Mm.
is involved in this, and in his interview he was saying that this is like the first event, the like introduction to like hosting events, and they are planning to like grow this over time and possibly like host tournaments in other countries as well. Like this is just the first stepping stone in their adventure into hosting tournaments. So definitely support it, definitely give it a watch, and we'll see what they can come up with.
Nice.
So yeah, with that, Steelmod, do you have any final words before we find someone to host?
Bye.
I see. Who is there? Who is live? Lunacy is live. Okay. Who else can we rate?
I don't have anyone who plays StarCraft right now. I think.
People playing StarCraft. But yeah, I think we will be giving a rate to Lunacy, it looks like.
Okay.
Let's see. Anyway, with that, guys, Light will see you here tomorrow. I may see you at the event if you happen to go. And other than that, yeah, tune in for the next cast. Bye!
Bye.